Video contains gratuitous use of profanity
and uncomfortable pauses to compensate for lack of professionalism and original thought.
Viewer discretion advised.
Oh shit! Mud shark? You're not a mud shark. You're barely even a fish.
This is a Pink Podcast.
Fuck up.
Win by Two, they're actually a podcast out of Philadelphia.
Who knows Win by Two Radio?
Where's John Di Caprio? Did he ask about me?
Fuck Carl! He's effectively done in this business. Calling the podcast, catching people like Dr. Mingo.
So I'm a dumb guy.
I'm hoping John Di Caprio is, but...
Take your fucking bra off, Aaron!
Like, let me guess, does he attack everyone?
I'm gonna be yelling at him the whole time tonight. Your show sucks!
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Fuck. Prematurely doing it, but we're doing it. We're so back, and we're better than ever before. Welcome into the motherfucking show. Holy shit. Hopefully everyone's having a great weekend. Happy 4th of July weekend. All that nonsense. We have such a banger in store for everyone. Let's do it. Let's fucking go, Soft Weekly. I see you, Soft. I see. Don't you start your shit. Don't you start your fucking shit. We're not even 35 seconds into the show. I'm already getting hashtags for things I will never say. Things I'll never say for 100, please. Boy, we have a doozy here today. Tonight. Happy Saturday. Hope everyone's having a great weekend here so far. This 4th of July, American Independence Day, if you're celebrating it. Lighting off fireworks. Make sure you're not blowing up, anybody or yourself, first and foremost. But hopefully everyone's having a fantastic weekend like myself. Welcome in. I'm very excited. A lot of people cry. Well, mainly just one person. Well, actually, no, multiple people crying over the weekend during this American Independence Day. Our founding fathers would be so sickened. Thomas Jefferson, Andrew Jackson, and the rest of the gang, the rest of the Freemason presidents that we had would be so disgusted, would be so sickened by the amount of crying, the amount of whining we've been getting on podcasts. I mean, could you imagine, first of all, being able to do a podcast back in 1776? And then if you were able to do said podcast back in 1776, imagine squandering that by whining like little bitches. It's disgusting. I'm disgusted. I'm disgusted. We're going to get into it all. We have so many people to look into. The usual suspects. Chad Zumock, where you at? Chad, you with us here today? Chadwick. Chad.
Okay. Yeah, okay, I'm up there.
I'm aware you can't hear that, but it's fine. We're rolling with the punches here today. I'm dealing with 17,000 different things here today on today's show. We're not even through the intro yet. So, yeah, I mean, Chad, he's what we could call triggered. At yours truly, kudos to Win by 2 Radio. Of course. Sniped Chad for one episode, and he's already throwing a temper tantrum. We got Chad Zumock and Aaron to get into. The usual suspects. We're going to get into a little Karmic X, crying, weeping like a little girl, and much, much more here, ladies and gentlemen. So strap the fuck in, pour yourselves up a drink, and let's have a fucking fantastic show. What do you say? Welcome in. Let's go! Kudos to yours truly.
Kudos to Win by 2 Radio.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Without further ado, I want to start off. I should have filled my drink before during that whole intro segment, but I didn't. So I'm about to fill my drink now, and I'm going to play a song that is near and dear to my heart that I wrote freestyle. Well, I didn't write it. I freestyle. Well, I guess freestyling is writing. I'm pretty much like Lil Wayne in the booth. When I go in the booth, there's no notepads, there's no pens. It's just my head and a microphone. So we're about to play a song here so I could refill my drink. You should probably do the same thing if you haven't already. Make yourself a bag of popcorn. I mean, I don't know. Do what you have to do. But just do it. Just fucking do it. J.E. says, I remember for 22 whole months. Says, did you get paid? Did you get paid your 1K junkie cuck money yet? I did not. We're still holding out hope. I'm instilling. I'm still willing to say after a week of working on said video, he's talking about Nick Ricada. If you haven't caught his drift by now, I'm still willing to say that Nick is on the up and up, and he's going to pay. I haven't personally heard from Nick since I think Sunday night, or I think it was early Monday morning, like 12 a.m. Monday morning. But he has tweeted. I saw LL Cooley making a nice tweet, kicking up the hornet's nest, if you will, as it were. And Nick had responded to the tweet saying he'll be paid. I don't know what that means. I don't know if it means this week, this month, today, next year, 10 years from now. I mean, I don't know. But we'll see. We'll see. I mean, it wouldn't really be conducive for Nick to not pay the bounty. But stranger things have happened. And look, if it happens, it fucking happens. You can't cry over spilled milk. But Nick, I mean, look, Nick, I don't know what's going on. I haven't hounded you. I haven't hit you up. Haven't asked for anything. But, I mean, what the fuck, dude? I mean, a simple text. Simple DM. That's it. Is that asking too much? Thank you, Jay, for the 22 months. Is that Daylot? Shout out to Daylot. Says, fuck Chad Zumock and fuck Karmic X.
And that's a fucking fact.
That is a fucking fact. Yeah, Karmic X, I don't really necessarily have a problem with Karmic X. He's whatever, he's fine, I guess. But he's doing too much crying. There's too much crying and too little podcasting. And when the crying starts outweighing the podcast, makes for an icky situation. So we're going to get into that. Thank you, Dayla. What'd that say, for 15 or 16 or 19 months? 19 fucking... Kudos to Dayla. Kudos to Jay. And of course, kudos to myself.
Kudos to Win by 2 Radio.
So there's so much to get into and so little time. I plan on doing maybe 3 hours today. If we do 4, then we do 4. But I got to fill myself up a drink here. You should probably do the same. Hopefully the chat is doing well after the 4th of July here. Hopefully everyone had a great 4th of July, grilling, whatever you're grilling, steaks, sausage, cheese, burgers, or if you grilled nothing at all and ordered yourself a pizza, whatever you did last night, hopefully it was a fucking fantastic time. Hopefully you had a great day. Hopefully you're pounding fucking alcohol or drinking apple juice or hopefully you're just with us here today. Hopefully you're just still with us here today. Now, there's a lot of people who does not have the fortunate opportunity to be amongst us living, us breathing here today. They went to bed last night or they went to bed Thursday and they thought, hey, we're going to have a great 4th of July weekend. And then fucking boom, they blow up their fucking hands. They're using fireworks, mortars, bang. Their hands are gone and now they fucking are handless. Or, you know, they get behind the wheel of a car drunk as all fuck, and they crash into some poor Mexican family that's just crossed into the border thinking they have, you know, hope in their eyes, and they have big dreams here in this country, and they get smacked by a drunk driver driving on the 4th of July, blaring fucking Freebird by Leonard Skinner. So it could be worse. You could be an illegal immigrant dead, or a guy who blew up his fucking hands using mortar fireworks. But you're not. You're here watching Win by Two. So kudos to me,
Kudos
of course.
to Win by Two Radio.
And kudos to everyone else. Dan from Nice Podcast, but we call him $2 fucking Dan. That's a fact.
That's a fucking fact.
That's a fucking $2 fucking Dan strikes again. I don't even want to read this. A Lannister pays his debts. A Ricada, not so much. Look. Again, this is what I'll say. I'm holding out. I'm not even holding out hope. I believe Nick. I'm giving him all the benefit of the doubt. He got caught up. It's a holiday week. It's a busy week with a guy with how many kids does he have? 7. He's got a whole football squad of children, of little Ricadas running around. I believe in him. It's a busy week, whatever. But that believing in that hope is going to run out very soon. Rest assured, Dan. Rest assured. I hope by Monday I can post a screenshot showing that Nick has paid. We have invoiced him for whatever that's worth. And we'll see. I guess we'll see, man. I guess we'll see. W Man for $5 says, does it say Fireworks? Fireworks. W Man has moved on from the piss works, you see, and now he's upgraded in the Independence Day spirit into fireworks. So shout out to W Man and this fireworks. Shout out to the piss works and every other works in between. I'd like to play a song here, and I'm going to fill up my beverage. Again, I encourage everyone to do the same. It's Saturday. We're drinking. We're chilling. We're having a good time. We're going to be making fun of people weeping in tears. We're going to be making fun of people like Chad. Again, here, let's play the sound drop one more time. Where you at, Chad?
Okay. Yeah, okay, I'm a bitch.
We're going to be making fun of those people who have gone through so many rebrands over the past fucking 2 weeks. I don't even think they know what their show is anymore. Chad is so soft. Chad right now, if you could believe it, is, I mean, really just angry, seething, triggered, bothered by $2 Dan, by Win by Two. It's the number 2. Chad's going to have nightmares over this 2 number. Rest assured, Chad is bothered. He's right now probably hitting that bottle, praying to God on his knees. Please, Kevin, please send me a link tonight. I need to make the $50 from you to do whatever. I don't know. But we're going to get into it. Chad and Felicia Gillespie called in today in Chad's show. Did anyone see this during the snipe? Felicia Gillespie called in to the show and was like begging Chad to like finger pop her asshole. It was the most bizarre shit like I've ever seen ever. Felicia's got some prospects. She's got, Soy Boy X, aka Karmic X, and Chad Zumock waiting in the wings to sweep her off her feet and do wild sexual acts there. It's incredible. It's really incredible stuff. Okay, I'm gonna play a song. You know, it's called. I've played it so many times on the show, but if you haven't heard it, if you're new here to the show, sometimes when I'm bored, I like to freestyle. I like to think I'm Black. I like to think I'm Jadakiss or Lil Wayne or Nas or Jay-Z. I like to think I'm amongst the homies and the gangsters and the G's. And I like to put on the rapping hat, and I like to spit some bars. So hopefully this song finds you well. W-Man, Mr. Pissworks himself, or Fireworks, whatever he's going with here today on this Saturday, July 5th. W-Man put this video together, so I'm going to play it and refill my beverage. You should too. This is called Cuck Shark, a Zumock disc. Enjoy.
And a lot of these fans, like those fuckers from In the Paint, the And One guys, and he's calling me a fraud, and I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Oh, shit. Welcome to the greatest show online. It's a Two Nation. We're coming for you, Zumock. I thought I told you, Kumi's Cucks is no more. You have now officially become the Kumia Cuck. This one's for all my mud sharks who were left out to dry. Get at me, AC, August 19th. Someone tell this man he's a real hack. Name is Chad Zumock. He's a fucking locale, masking as a mole rat. Calls himself a mud shark. He ain't no mud shark, more like a cuck shark, just a fucking retard. So what's really your plan? To go and do and say just whatever you can? And what will happen when David Chandler finally runs out of money? Tell him two countries sent him time to get to the funny. So rest in peace, Zumock, motherfucker, this one's for you. It's time to call your new butt buddy Shuli. The man's really a Jew. It's nothing personal, I just never received my poster from Pottstown. And while we're at it, tell your little faggot friend Mazer he's a clown. And how's it possible that Stuttering John is more funnier than you? Cause everything out your mouth is a lie and nothing is true. The irony in the fact that you turned out to be a what? You're no different than the rest, so put Kumi's dick in your mouth and
suck it.
You're a fucking bitch. You're a fucking joke. Do you hear me? I better not see from this day forward another episode of Kumi's Cucks, you cunt.
I straight up called the man a cunt. Shout out to me, of course. Cuck Shark. Hit single. Available on YouTube. Go check it out off the Hackverse LP. I believe I did back, I don't even know how long, 2 years ago now. Shout out to Balls motherfucking D gifting I just became a Win by Two radio member. So kudos to me, of course. Of course, kudos to me. And again, kudos to W-Man for that amazing fire ass edit. We do love to see it around here. I gotta get back in the booth. and do a song. I gotta update the fucking. I'd like to update the goal song, a SteelToe diss. I feel like it needs upgrade. I feel like I need to bring in this fucking the arrests and the ricadas and the cucking and the polycules.
I'm a polycule cuck fag retard, and that's never changing.
That's never like I should make a beat just off that drop alone. I'll have to work with it. I don't know. I got to get back in the booth. It's funny. Chad's like in the beginning of that video. Those fuckers from In the Paint. Those And One guys.
God, he's going hard in the paint.
Yeah. We're sponsored by Nike. The only podcast. I saw Chad today tweeted at me. He tweeted at me making the claim that I bit off of Andrew Schultz. The name In the Paint and Flagrant somehow correlates to me biting off Andrew Schultz. I didn't know that was a thing, but I guess okay. Chad, whatever you have to say to yourself to make yourself feel better at night, because you're a fucking bum, washed up, has been, never was guy who, I mean, goes through rebrand after rebrand after rebrand, claiming that you don't want to be bitter, all simultaneously being bitter, holding on to resentments, unable to move on. We have this clip coming up here in the show from Misery Loves Clips. It's really insane. Now, I've been making it's not just me, it's not a me thing. A bunch of people have been pointing out how Nick Swardson is this, homo kind of guy. He likes to ingest cocks into his mouth for fun, I guess. I mean, I don't know. And Chad and Nick, there's this. I mean, I wouldn't call it a rumor, but I would just call it. There's a story percolating in the background now, and it's really picking up some steam. I'm going to show you a clip later. It's insane. It really is bizarre. So you're going to want to stick around for that. And we have Chad's ticket sales from the Boca Black Box Theater next week. Now, remember, he prides himself a comic. Podcasting is second nature, even though he does it every day because he needs some sort of income for those new hardwood floors. Am I right, Chad? When are you getting those floors? Tuesday? Monday? Next week? Never? When are those floors coming? We want floors. We want floors. We want floors. We want... Okay, let me stop. So he prides himself to be a comic. And you're never going to believe that. I rebut it to Chad on Twitter, putting out how many tickets he has sold for next week's 2 shows, by the way. 2 shows. I should have did a poll. How many tickets do you think Chad has sold to his 2-gig, his weekender at the Boca Black Box Theater, which I might go and film. I might fly down to Boca Raton and film it just because I can. So we'll get to that. I can't wait to get to the Chad stuff. But without further ado, we got some other shit to get into. You guys know Shuli. If I could be a Jew.
If I could be a Jew right now, I would be a Jew.
On my, what's he say? Cheers. Oh. So good. The taste of victory. I love it, folks. I love it. You guys know Shuli and the Shuli Network. It's hard times. It's hard times for the Shuli Network and Zenhauser and Mike Morris. They've made the brave and bold decision to suck up their pride and reach out a hand for help. They needed help. And what does every podcaster in this little corner of the internet do when they are so desperate, when they're not really making that much coin to keep afloat? Well, they do what any other person is doing when they're really struggling, much like Chad and a lot of these other people. They reach out to none other than Patrick Melton for help to jump on super tips. And to the Shuli Network and other people that are like these older boomers, they think super tips and they think AI is like really the most riveting thing in the world. Like they've never seen a face swapping video or heard an AI tune before. They really think it's the best thing ever. So Shuli and the Shuli Network, they've reached out because I guess times are really tough over there at the Shuli Network, and they reached out and they've made like I said, the bold decision to jump on the super tips, and they're infatuated by it. It's so much so they've posted a clip. They've posted a clip saying, "Welcome to super tips." I mean, could you even imagine? So let's check it out together. What do you say? We're going to show you here. I have to fix one thing, and then we're going to show you some stuff revolving some people. If you could just bear. Fuck, man. I was on a roll, too. Son of a bitch. I hate when that happens. Okay. Shuli Network, super tips. They're on it. They're clipping. They're excited. They're thinking the money is going to start flowing in. Let's watch.
Oh, Melton says someone's pausing it. If the play button's red, that means someone's pausing it. So, Andy, whatever you did, I think you paused.
Now remember, this was a clip. They went out of their way to make this a standalone clip. For what? I mean, I don't know. But watch it how this all unfolds again.
Oh, Melton says someone's pausing it. If the play button's red, that means someone's pausing it. So, Andy, whatever you did, I think you paused it or something.
It's probably
Shuli, have you explained to Frog what a shwoogie is?
What about Chickaboo?
I can't get it to play.
Shuli, have you explained to Frog what a shwoogie is?
What about Chickaboo?
Shuli, have you explained to Frog what...
Oh, this is hilarious. Come on, this is the best show we've ever done, guys.
Maybe it's because we all hit the button 1,000 times.
Yeah, you're all fucking morons.
So let's
just...
Let it do its thing.
What about Chickaboo?
Tar baby.
Shuli, have you explained to Frog what a shwoogie is?
What about Chickaboo?
It's almost done.
Because he's shit, and he'll never amount to nothing.
Ma, can I see a Chris Chambliss ball? I promise not to bloody it up.
Oh, God, you know what they're all going to fucking clip.
What?
All those words.
Like what anyone else clips. Words. It's not really any different from what anyone else would clip. Anytime there's a clip, people are clipping, people saying, check this one out. Words! Could you believe it? If I told you. You thought people were just clipping pictures or music. No. People are, they're clipping words. So you see Zenhauser, Mike Morris, I don't even know. I don't know what's going on with Mike Morris. King Mike Morris. I mean, what a fall from grace this guy's had. This guy was a king. And now he's just, I don't know. He's barely even a court jester these days. Zenhauser, again, he's losing his mind. Shuli, this is the best fucking segment they've ever done. Such a change of pace, this AI shit. Now remember, the Shuli Network, they love AI. Like, they really do love and worship AI. Face swapping, anything that has to do with AI. Pictures, videos, they love it. It's like Chad and his, slideshow throughout, his World War Z, Kumia Kuk, Hacks to Destroy, whatever show he's got going on, when he shows you all his pictures and shit. That's what Shuli does. And Producer Joe, like, they whip up AI pictures all throughout the show. They have to show you, constantly have to show you their new AI creation, their new face swapping video. They'll take like this extremely gay beta cuck guy on TikTok that they find, and they'll swap, and they'll put producer Phil Russo's face on it, and they'll just start doing Phil's voice, and they'll start laughing, cackling like hyenas. It really is some bizarre shit. At the end of the day, nothing that they're watching or doing or face swapping that they're doing, not really funny. Like, again, face swapping and all that shit, picture swapping, all that AI shit was like cool and funny for like a week back in 2020. Yeah, we're in 2025. You know what I mean? There's so much more you could do with AI, and they're still stuck on face swapping. It's really insane. But now they've gotten their hands on super tips, and it's the greatest thing ever. It's the greatest thing ever.
What?
All those words.
What?
Never mind.
Are you doing an impression of Aaron right now? What are you crying about? Relax. Things fine.
Don't know me, Frog,
Yeah.
and hint at me.
They're gonna do something with words.
Oh, no.
Calm the fuck down, sweetheart. Everything's fine.
Well, they will now.
Yeah, I know. He's the guy. Gives up the whole plan to everybody.
Now, it really is. It is telling, too, again, because Shuli and Melton, when asked, I think maybe a month or so ago, when asked if Shuli would ever join Super Tips, Shuli, was so quick to say he would never. Melton's, he doesn't want to work with Melton. That guy's got issues, blah, 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 blah. And again, you fast forward a month or so later, and there he is with Super Tips. And again, I guess it's just because times are, so fucking hard. Again, there's like 6 people they got to pay over there. You see their Patreon numbers are really falling off the fucking face of the earth. So there you have it. Shuli and the boys clipping. I mean, I guess they thought that was great enough to make a clip, a standalone clip. Excellent stuff, boys. Excellent stuff. You know, the Shuli Network. I want to show you, I want to jump ahead to Chrissy Mayer. She was live today from the Villa Roma. She's getting ready to do a content house. And she was outside. I thought this was strange. I saw this while I was sniping chat. A couple people, I think Chris Mack, had pointed out, hey, check out the Chrissy Mayer thumbnail over on her channel because, you know, it looks insane or whatever. So I did. I kind of checked out the first couple seconds of it, and I just saw her like laying out by a pool, like talking into her microphone. Now, I don't know when this content house is. I think it may be this week or next week or next month. I don't know, to be honest with you. All I do know is Chrissy, she's doing shows from a pool. So let's check it out. What do you say?
Seatbelt is going to be a buck you wrong.
Chrissy is hilarious.
Chrissy, have you ever heard of the comedian Basha K. Ali?
No, that sounds like something you yell at before you blow up a plane.
Basha K. Ali!
30 seconds remaining.
But you know what you say? I doubt it. I have no disrespect for you at all.
I was very confused by the title, Everything Everywhere All at Once, because that's also what we call it when the ass takes off his shirt.
I don't know who made this intro for Chrissy, but the music is so loud. You can't hear what she's saying. Like all the clips that are in the background, you can't hear it because the music is so ungodly loud.
That's also what we call it when the ass takes off his shirt.
Like I think there was a joke that was supposed to be there, but again, you just can't hear it because the music is at like 20 plus 20 decibels.
I shouldn't be up here. I should be in school on the other side of the ocean.
Low test.
There she is, Chrissy, in front of a flower pot, like in front of a flower bed. She's got a cool yellow extension cable. I guess she lugged out of her studio. This was the $6,000 that people pitched in that GoFundMe to build a new studio. This is all you fucking bought with that 6Gs. Just a yellow extension cable. Cool stuff.
Test. This is a test stream. We are testing. Hi, AV Tom. Hi, Stan. What's going on? Let me know if you can see me and hear me. We are doing a test stream from the Villa Roma. Very classy, very fun pool.
So I guess the content house isn't until September, but I guess she went there this weekend to do a test stream. This is what the content house is going to look like. They're going to be inside of a pool gate in front of flowers and plants. Cool.
This is the location where we will be at, my gosh, 9 weeks from today. Less than that? Let's count the days. Oh my God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 weeks and 3 days. Woo-hoo-hoo! Practicing streaming. Yes, we are practicing. Courtney will be here. You could see her in a bathing suit laying out by the pool come September 3rd through 7th. Checking. Coming in fine on Twitter. Good to know. Thank you, Eric. You are the best. Aye, Captain. Aye. Hello, Ruben. Ruben, are you gonna come to Content House? Oh my God, Anthony! Anthony's in the chat. Anthony, did you ever get out of New York City? Are you sending this this tweet from the airport still? Oh my gosh! So we're just using the regular hotel Wi-Fi for this. I'm trying to figure out if it's strong enough to hold the heft of our streaming. The pool is that away.
Oh, cool.
And I put this together as fast as I could to
wondering where that pool was.
test because they're going to be doing turtle horse racing, some kind of racing. They number children, they line them up, and then the adults gamble on them. That's what we do here at the very Italian Villa Roma resort. We gamble on our children, and sometimes there's hundreds of dollars at stake. And my camera isn't working for some reason. I think my camera got used to being in the studio in a dark room. So once I took her outside into the bright outdoor light, she kind of can't cope. And the screen, like the camera screen, looks all bleached out. So it's not a kid auction per se, but they do like, okay, so it's like a random. They've got like a ball, a bunch of numbers that they roll around. And then
Ball and numbers. They're rolling around in a turtle race. I mean, this is seriously. Where do I sign up? I really would love to purchase a ticket.
They pick one, and they go 6, and then that kid moves up a spot, and they go 7, and then it's random, supposedly. But then the parents all sit on the sideline.
I wonder if you could bet on this on DraftKings.
There, and they throw cash at the kids. Go, mush, faster, faster. This is our drinking money. It's all very legitimate. So, yeah, Kumia's in the chat. I'm so excited too. It's going to be really fun. It's going to be so fun. Courtney's going to be wearing a burqa by the pool. No, Courtney, you have 8.5 weeks to do a crash diet like I'll be doing. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. Will there be an escape room? No, but we talked about
It's like Chad level content. It's going to be good. It's going to be good.
There should be an escape room
Well, Chad would be saying the opposite. It's going to be not good. It's going to be not good.
up here at the old VR because they're always looking for different activities. What they normally have by the pool and
Shout out, nice podcast, dude. It says simply, Happy New Year. Yeah, Happy New Year. Can you believe we're closer to, right? We're closer to 2026 New Year than we are 2025 New Year. Is that right? We are officially closer to the 2026 New Year than we are to the 2025 New Year, where I so bravely walked around with my camera, uttering the phrase over and over again, Happy New Year. You thought I said it a lot in 2025. Wait till 2026 rolls around. Wait until 2026 rolls around. Thank you, $2 Dan in the building. Making his presence known. Making his presence fucking known. Shout out. Thank you, Dan.
And of course I can't show you guys because there was nowhere near the pool to plug in. I'll pick up my laptop. This yellow cord here?
Oh, we see it.
Which I definitely asked to borrow before using. It goes all the way up to the top there, and it plugs into the roof of this tent somehow.
So these poor people, I mean, they didn't ask for any of this. They just wanted to come to the Villa Roma and hang out on this 4th of July weekend, but instead, I mean, they're not even in their best shape. I mean, this chick's got fucking rolls on rolls on rolls. This chick is like breastfeeding. But Chrissy, very unaware of the situation at hand, just is displaying everyone poolside. It's like, did you get written consent? Did these people A-OK you sharing their image and likeness? If not, that's a sue-worthy offense. So, I mean, she's letting us know, like, the setup, the interworkings of where the extension cable is, and apparently it's on top of this canopy thing. Like, her and Frank got a ladder, like, before anyone else got out here, climbed up on top of the fucking thing, plugged it in, did a fucking backflip off of it. Very awesome stuff. W-Man for 2 says, clock works now. So he's moved on from piss, fire, we're on clock. I gotta keep up with this shit, W-Man. I got to keep up. Thank you. Kudos to W-Man. Kudos to W-Man, I said.
Kudos to Win by 2 Radio.
Thank you.
Top there, and it plugs into the roof of this tent somehow. And me and my remote producer, we did a scan. Maddie Mania, follow him on YouTube. We did a scan of this whole location. We could not find other plugs. Also, the DJ is there. I don't know if you can hear in the background. DJ is very loud. We have Katrina, who's like she's like the resident hype woman. She's been coming here forever. She wears rainbows all the time. She's been wearing rainbows before the gays took it over. It's her thing. She's not gonna like change now. Oh, she has too many clothes.
Well, why don't you go up to her and tell her rainbows are for the LGBTQ? Isn't that what you holler every day on your show? How the LGBTQ have taken over the colors of the rainbow and how it's ridiculous and how they shouldn't be able to coexist with the rest of us. Why don't you go up to her, what's her name? Rachel? Why don't you go up to her now and tell her how displeased you are with the rainbow showing? The colors of the rainbow showing. No? Gotcha. So you're a fake political pundit. You're a political pundit only when it's convenient for you. Gotcha.
She's not gonna like change now.
Right.
Oh, she has too many clothes.
Got it.
But there will not be an escape room. Oh, I didn't even read the full thing of what you said, Eric. Will there be an escape room locked with Scarlett and Ashton? No, neither of those girls are going to be coming. But that's a funny idea. That's a funny idea.
So this is what you can expect at Content House. Poolside and extension cords, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I mean, how insane. How insane. I love the best thing about this whole shot is a nice trash can. I mean, there's nothing that screams white trash more than a literal trash can in your frame. Epic stuff, Chrissy. Great stuff, as always. We can't wait for Content House. I'm seriously chomping at the bit. Marking down every day that passes with hope and glee for Content House to come. Like Christmas. Anyway, Chrissie Mayr and her test stream she was doing. Very awesome stuff. Extension cords, everything. We love it over here at Win by 2, obviously. It's great stuff. All right, I want to move on because there's so much more left I got to get through here, and I just, we simply do not have the time. I want to bring you, we left off on the last show here. I'll take a couple chats as well. We left off on the last show with Joey C almost getting literally fucking shot by a gun by Jason Bardo, because Joey C had doxed this Jason Bardo, allegedly, so Jason Bardo took matters into his own hand and decided to go over Joey C's meth trailer and give him a piece of his mind. And it turned, I mean, the next 3 minutes of video was the most epic 3 minutes, I think, probably this year in 2025 in this little corner of the internet, and maybe the internet as a whole. It was really riveting stuff. You had fucking Christina Catalano coming out, yelling, screaming, and just, it was bizarre. I think I equated it to like Leatherface, like the family Leatherface. That's like what Joey C's little living situation is like. It's like the living situation of Leatherface, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It was very insane. That's the last we left Joey. I had watched Joey. I popped on a stream from Joey C. I think it was yesterday or 2 days ago. I think it was 2 days ago, actually. And it was like the ass crack of dawn. It was so early in the morning. He's doing like Catalano in the mornings, much like a lot of these other people. They like to do morning shows and drink coffee. Well, in Joey's case, take Adderall and Xanax. Yes, you heard me right. Taking Adderall and Xanax. Brother Samuel, no more. Sober Samuel, sober Catalano, no fucking more. The man, again, he thinks, I guess he's beating the system, and he'll like go on to say that he's clean and he's living the 12 steps of Narcotics Anonymous, and with his higher power, he can get through another day clean and sober. Well, that's not the case when you're getting prescribed Adderall and Xanax. You're not clean and sober. You're not. Adderall is basically one molecule away from methamphetamine, and Xanax, well, you take too much of those and you'll find yourself face first in a fucking gallon of Breyer's ice cream. And you'll be lucky to wake up the next morning if you don't drown. So Joey C, I don't know what's going on with Joey C. I really honestly don't. But he's hitting the pill bottles hard. He's down in Adderall. He's down in Xanax. I don't know. Maybe he's nervous that his daughter, I think, is getting out of prison like in the next couple of days or in the next month or whatever. Stabby C. She's been doing like a fucking 10-year bid for stabbing him. So I don't know if he's nervous or I don't know if the pressure's getting the best of him. I don't know if the whole rebrand of the Catalano network and Luda Monster leaving the Catalano network is getting the best. I don't know what's going on with Joey C. All I do know is he's hitting those prescription fucking pharmaceuticals harder than ever before. Let's check him out. We have an intro.
Give me back the same place, but they destroy.
Yeah, I got to go back to the intro. Sorry about that. Throughout this whole intro, too, you could hear him. If you listen closely, you hear him breathing. And again, I guess when you're so hopped up on fucking goofballs, you don't recognize that you're breathing so loudly into the microphone that it's disrupting your own intro. Tim and Chad. Joey he put out paragraph, beyond paragraph and paragraph and paragraph and paragraph about how he was done with all of this. He was done. But yet here he is. Again, awesome intro. Whoever put this together, seriously, is fucking awesome. And there he is.
No, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Catalano, yourself.
Good morning. Well, I wasn't going to be streaming this morning, but
I just had to.
Apparently, I got.
Well, you got a case of the Adderalls. You took an Adderall. You weren't going to stream. You let 35 minutes pass by, and boom! All of a sudden, now you're jolted with energy because the Adderall is coursing through your blood. You feel fucking great. You feel like you can conquer the world. You feel like you can rule amongst all of us. You feel like you have something so important to say. That's why you're on. You weren't going to do a stream. You took Adderall, and now you're like, you feel inclined to do a stream.
Guess we're going to go down this route. And I got... I guess from what I'm reading, they took one of my shows down.
It's rat bastards.
And it is against the channel. And it is pertaining to all this mess that I had nothing to do with.
Of course.
I love the tarred people that wanted to go out and make fake content and use my name.
I hate when people make fake content about me too. It's quite disturbing.
Saying a bunch of lies on me. So I rebuttal back with a very angry video, and and I get struck for it. It's fine, because you know what?
I'm on Adderall and Xanax. I could give two fucks. I have no cares in the world. The Xanax is really mellowing me down.
I asked all you fucking people to leave me alone. I wanted out. I was done. Okay? I didn't do nothing to this freaking piece of shit. I never doxed them. I never did shit. And everybody Every single one of you know that. He lied through his teeth. Now I hear he's trying to have me arrested. He's going to put restraining orders. He's going to put junctions on me. How the hell does he think he came here aggressive that he's going to do this and do that to me? Think about to play like this, but he's a good guy. Remember, I don't play this, and they're all pussies. Okay, you know what? I didn't want to come back, and that was the main reason I was just done. When I left April 23rd, and I told Lou I need a long vacation, I said, I was done. I don't want to do this no more. And everybody, please come back, please come back, please come back. The people that love you. And I did it because the people that are good fans, I love you guys to death. But what's the difference? I still got the same 30, 40, 50 trolls that are here every single day trying to start shit.
So it's gotten so bad, the 30, 40, 50 trolls that he's got, which is, by the way, a lot of trolls to have. It's gotten that bad. He's balls deep in fucking pharmaceuticals now. It's that bad. The trolls are winning. Anytime you have to go to a fucking psychiatrist, shrink, or a doctor because the 30, 40, 50 trolls are getting to your psyche that bad, the trolls have won. The trolls have won. And now you're claiming you don't want to do shows, but here you are. You have to do a show. You feel inclined to do a show. Yeah, the trolls have won. Admit defeat. Admit defeat. You've lost, Joey. You've lost.
Now I'm getting all nasty comments about how I better not be disrespecting Lou. Let me tell you something. It's going to be very simple, okay? Because Lou's my good friend, and I would never talk bad about him. It's very simple. I left April 24th. We were supposed to come back September 1st, okay? He did a stream. He pulled me in. I did 3 or 4 streams. But before he did anything, I was gone like 26 days. And then over the next 8 weeks, I did a total of 6 streams. Okay, I was putting up shorts just because I thought that was the best thing to do for the channel. Then I realized that I really don't care. I'm done. I got nothing else to do. Okay, so Lou goes out about his business, and he starts streaming and doing a lot of shows and getting more popular. And now I'm the guy that I need Lou. This is all the new information I'm getting. I better be without Lou. I'm nobody. Let me get something straight here. Okay. Lou and I were a team. I chose to have Lou here because we became good friends, and I just knew it would work. Same personality, and we know how to handle each other, and we did. Lou went on to bigger and better ventures. He hated the Dabverse. A lot of people hated him. In the beginning, all I got from all you morons was what? Get rid of Lou. He's this. All the hypocrites. He even started with Mason in Portland. Big hypocrite. Biggest hypocrite in the Dabverse. Oh, he's going to be demised. But now he's trying to troll me with he's Lou's agent. We got to talk. Listen.
I love the whole agent bit. I love that. Anytime there's a little fucking dust up in any of these channels between any of these people, and somebody takes the side of the person, like leaving or having an issue with the host, and they're like, yo, I'll be your agent, man. I'll be your agent. Fuck Joey. It's amazing. It really is amazing. I love the whole agent bit from Mason in Portland. Shout out to Steve B. Says, bounce with me, Blade. For my friend Taxis Steph. Shout out to Steve B and Taxis Steph. Kudos to them. Kudos to me.
Kudos to Win by 2 Radio.
Let's just get to the crux. I don't care about any of this. Lou the Monster leaving. He's honestly probably better off, Joey, because, we all know you didn't pay Lou to God a fucking single nickel. You kept all fucking $30 that you made over the course of the last year, all for your greedy self. You rat bastard. You rat scum fucking bastard. Lou was slaving, putting in hours and hours and hours. And how do you repay Lou to God? Lou the Monster? One of the best fucking personalities the Dabbleverse has to offer. You tell him to fucking kick rocks, you don't fucking pay him a cent. It's fucked up. That's fucked up. And now the trolls, the 30, 40, 50 trolls, along with this Lou, the Monster narrative, it's getting to you. It's getting to you so bad You're doing this. You're doing this on stream.
See, I used to be on 30s. These ain't working.
Oh, shit. Okay, I gotta go back.
Ain't nobody stole shit from you about now. Punk. You got no class, no personality. You use AI. Everything you do. You're going around saying Karmic X stole all your music and all your ideas. This guy stole it. Hackwright stole it. Bitch, ain't nobody stole shit from you about nothing.
Soft for $2 says he's got his mic running USB instead of. Well, a lot of these people, Soft. See, and that's the problem, right? It's like Amazon has made it so easy. All these companies made it so easy for just like the average schmuck to buy a USB microphone. You don't need to buy a mixer. You don't need to know how to run audio or fucking, sending audio or receiving audio. They've made it so fucking easy where you could just buy a USB microphone, plug it into your fucking, Windows 9, Windows Vista computer. Plug and play. You hit stream. You get StreamYard. You buy a USB mic, and boom, you're a fucking streamer like Mr. Beast or whoever else streams. I don't know what's the coolest streamer these days. My point is, it takes so little effort to stream now. It really is insane. And yet, Joey C. and a lot of these people, just USB. It's low effort, minimal effort type shit. They couldn't be bothered to buy a mixer and figure out how to operate a slider and mix audio in live time. They couldn't be bothered by doing that. Now, I will say that this is the best I've ever heard Joey C's audio. So whatever he's doing, I would encourage him to keep doing stuff like that because it does. I mean, we're used to hearing Joey C's audio. It sounds like he's doing a podcast from a fucking tin can. So this is the best we've ever heard it, but still, it's like, come on, man. USB audio is for like little children doing like Call of Duty or Minecraft streams. You know what I mean? I don't know. Just the way what I know is I would never subject myself to USB audio. Thank you, Soft.
Shit. Okay. I got to hear people come up. He's saying this. I don't give a fuck. Be a man. You want to go on this fucking internet because you want to. It really works for you. How many memberships did you get out of it? How many more fucking people signed up for you? Look like you lost a couple hundred fucking views. Finally, the Adderall is kicking in.
Finally, the Adderall is kicking in. So again, Adderall is no different than, I mean, it's one molecule away from being methamphetamine. So Joey C is, in fact, a meth head. When I made those claims the other day about Joey C living in a meth trailer, Texas Chainsaw Massacre style, yeah, that's what it is. He's popping addies. Sorry, I just punched my mic. He's popping addies for the come up, and when he needs to land, when he needs to take out that landing gear, he'll take a fucking Xanax bar to come down. And now this is what he's relying on. He needs the Adderall. He needs the Xanax. It's going to get so out of hand so quick for a junkie like Joey. For a junkie like Joey, you get a taste. You get a little taste of that speed, that meth, that crystal, that Tina. You get a little taste of that. It's not going to stop at Adderall. Sure, Adderall might be able to put a Band-Aid on that. You might be able to do Adderall for 6 months, a year, 2 years. You'll just increasingly up your dosage, up. Eventually, you'll find yourself mouth to Pookie, heating up that fucking crystal meth, that Walter White, that Heisenberg. And then what? And then what do you do? Well, you start robbing, you start stealing, you start cheating, you start lying. If Joey C doesn't get off the Adderall, we're about to see somebody really go through some destructive behavior in the next coming weeks. And I'm all here for it. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm all here for it. It's gonna get bad, man. It's gonna get. You can't stop at Adderall. You can't stop at. Oh, I'll just do 15 milligrams of Adderall extended release, and that's it. No. A junkie like Joey needs more and needs more and needs more and more and more and more and more. And before you know it, if he hasn't already been doing it, he'll start pimping out Christina. Yo, bitch, suck that man's dick so I can get another $10, so I can get another hit of that Heisenberg. It's so fucked, actually. And like, I know we all like to make fun and make jokes, but in all reality, it's fucked. It's fucked. We're watching a man completely press down on the TNT dynamite on his life right now. All because of the 30, 40, 50 trolls are getting to him so much. He's gone to his psychiatrist. Doc, please, Doc, you don't understand the trolls. The trolls. Imagine going into your shrink and yelling and uttering the phrase, the trolls. Give me drugs because of the trolls. I mean, what a weak fucking minded bitch. Sorry, it's just what it is.
Huh? Finally, the Adderall's kicking in. I haven't taken. Yeah, I got to take one. See, I used to be on 30s. These ain't working. Got me on 10s, man. But I don't like the time release, man. They suck.
So he's already pleading. I don't like the time release. They suck. It's a progressive disease, man. It's a progressive disease. You start with the time release. It sucks. It's not good. Blah, 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 blah. And now all of a sudden you're taking the instant release, the IRs. You're taking 30. You're taking 60. You're taking 90. Now you're at 120. Now 120 is not working, but you can't take 5 a day because that's insanity. You'd be speeding out your fucking clothes. I mean, so now what's next? The Pookie. The Pookie is what's next. Mark my words, man. This is where this ends. Joey C hitting the fucking Pookie, pushing Christina Catalano, fucking Toothless C, we'll call her, to suck cock for $5 so he can get another hit of Cristalla.
I love Adderall.
I love Adderall, he says. I love Adderall. Spoken like a true junko.
I don't like the time release, man.
Listen to this.
They suck. I love Adderall.
I love Adderall. I bet you do. Junko. Aaron the Raffer too says, let a man gain some... Wait. I got to up my brightness here. I can't see shit. I can't see a goddamn thing. Aaron the Raffer, $2 coming in says, let a man gain some speed. Loosen up, Senor Blade. I mean, sure. I mean, I guess. Look, I'm not here to tell you what to do or not to do. I'm just here to tell you where this ends. Do all the speed you want. Hold on. I think I just got a tweet. Oh, no. Yeah. So Ricada just tweeted something about PPP's bra size. That's cool. Well, that's pretty dope. Spending a lot of time on Twitter. Less time in your... paying off your debts, I see. Oh, okay, whatever. Nick, I still have all the faith in you, man. All the faith. Anyway, thank you, Mr. Rat, for the 2. Keep watching. Joey C loves Adderall. Mr. Z for 2 says, DoorDash/Blowy C escort service going to meth. I'm telling you, man. Look, again, I'm not here to tell you what to do or not to do, but this is just where it ends. Inevitably, this is where it ends. It's where it ends. Trust me. And we doubt Joey C's doing DoorDash, though, right? That was a one and done thing. This is where it ends.
Adderall reminds me, it's just the same as the other day, and this is legal. Oh, this is great. Maybe.
And Joey C was a meth head, so it's like, you hear him saying it. It's the same as the other thing, but this is just legal. He's getting a little taste.
The other day, and this is legal. Oh, this is great. Maybe we can have some fun. I took one last night. It did shit for his time release. I took 2. I'll take another one. I'm gonna tell him today, get me off these 10s. I don't want no time release. Put me on the capsules so I could do top beep beep a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Beep beep
bop bop beep bop bop. You know, so I could be healthy. You know. I get this fucking extreme itching dick. I don't know, it's hydrocortisone.
Hydrocortisone? You get itchy dick from hydrocortisone. I think you meant hydrocodone. Vicodin.
I get this fucking extreme itching dick. I don't know, it's hydrocortisone. Where do you put that shit at? On your fucking balls? I don't fucking know. I got subscriptions up the ass, man. Up the ass. I'm afraid of needles, so I don't know how to do none of this shit. I got my other injection tomorrow.
So right, he's off cam right now. For people who are just listening, he's off camera right now. I mean, slamming rails of fucking Adderall.
And then I got my Zepbound injection today. I hope that's going to be the one. I got all these needles, man. What the fuck you do with them? I don't even know how to use these. What the fuck is this? Why different size? Anybody know anything about this shit? I got different size needles. What the fuck is this shit?
So he's got needles. He just has needles hanging out. I mean, what? Why do you have needles? What is the point of having a needle? Unless you're shooting drugs. I mean, what the fuck is going on? Again, this has already escalated so much in like a week. Now it's fuck, the extended release, they don't work. I need the instant release. Fuck the instant release, they don't work. I need the needles. Anyone know how to use a needle? I mean, this is seriously bizarre.
Put the fucking in the ass. Little vials like this. Little fucking vials. I'm like a scientist here. I'm looking now, Well, you guys can't see shit. I got the camera off. What the fuck? You tell me I got the fucking camera off, you dipshits. You are a bunch of fucking dipshits. Tell me I got the fucking camera off, you dipshit motherfuckers. Damn. What the fuck? Fuck me up, man. Yeah, I don't use these motherfuckers. I got blue needles and fucking. What the fuck is this? This is the pull thing, right? Just needle goes on the end. I don't know.
Just has needles.
I don't know nothing about this shit.
Then why do you have them?
You suck it, dude. Your needle. I don't even know how the fucking shit works. Beyond me, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know what you're saying, actually.
But that's another one. What kind of fucking needles are these?
Probably standard needles. I mean, what kind of... Are there different kinds of needles? Needles pretty much do the same thing. What? I mean, what the fuck is going on?
Holy fuck!
So he's got a needle. Like, he legitimately has a needle on stream.
What fucking needles are these? Holy fuck!
You see the pin right there. Look at that thing. This is what 30, 40, 50 trolls will do to you. It'll force your hand into start injecting intravenous drugs.
That motherfucker goes in my ass every week?
No, that's steroids.
That's a big motherfucker. Oh, damn. I got to take this. Tomorrow shot day. But today I'm doing the step down. I can't wait, man. Can't wait.
So he's gone full junkie. He's gone full junkie.
Can't wait, brother, man. Can't wait. I can't wait. Wait. Shit cuts it around.
Shit. You know the motherfucker's high when he's calling out for Jake motherfucking Hudson. Is Jake Hudson around? Yeah. Let me check my emails. I'm sure there's 97 of them with links.
Shit cuts it around.
You know he's high.
Who should I have on today? What kind of guest should I bring on? Any suggestions? Anybody want to come on? Come on.
I'm all fucking hopped up on Goofballs. Anybody want to come on? I'll literally have on anyone.
Especially. I'm taking names and numbers. Who wants to come on? Whoa. Anybody like to come on?
He's rocked, folks. He's got like a back scratcher.
How dare you? Anybody got any balls to come on with me? Huh? Pretty chatters. My mods. I don't see nobody fucking talking. Is there any comments? I don't even know what the fuck's going on. Is there anybody fucking here?
Yeah, because everyone's deathly afraid. You're pulling out needles and talking about fucking Xanax and Adderall.
There's 50 people, but I don't see them.
Everyone is scared, fucking silent. They're like, what do we do?
Comments working. I don't see no fucking comments. What the fuck you people doing? The super tips working? They're working like a fucking glove. But I got none.
But I got none. Are super tips working? They're working like a fucking glove, but I got none. This is insane, man.
They're working like a fucking glove. But I got none.
I got none.
Not yet.
Not yet, anyway.
We were rolling in the last couple of days.
Christina C., you better get that jaw ready. You better get that jaw ready. You better get that mouth all ready. You better fucking have your backup pair of dentures ready to go. You're going to be on a corner if you're not already by probably the end of next week. Mark my words.
Super tip.
Seriously, I came back for this.
Way to go.
I hurt myself today to see if I still feel.
Yo, why did you come back anyway?
You know what?
God damn it, Joey.
This is probably an old super tip. There's no way this is live.
I told you Kai fucking invited me. Clean the shit up.
All right, let's jump ahead to the next Adderall mention here in Joey's stream. Where's that? We'll go right here.
But it's in a computer system. So, I got, so I get this going and where was I fucking going with this? Anybody help me? I'm fucked up.
I'm fucked up.
I really am. It's been a long time since I took Adderall. No money for Joey. And what does that mean? No money for Joey Diablo Sandwich. I don't really give a shit, see? You keep talking all this smack. All this smack. You guys do nothing but talk smack. First of all, it's too fucking early. But if I came in, I know.
Look how high he is.
What time of the day to go out to fucking where people are going to send shit, okay?
I mean, I'm starting to fear, like, Adderall doesn't do this to you. Adderall doesn't make you fucking nod. So, is it the Xanax and the Adderall mixing, or is it he's doing, like, heroin, too?
I've been doing this long enough.
What, drugs?
Don't you ever occur that sometime it doesn't matter? That if it does come, I appreciate it, but I'm not going to sit here and ain't about this. I'm pissed because a motherfucker wants to go to route by fucking striking my channel. Okay? First time, first strike. I've been demonetized before where they just took the channel. When I took the channel, they just took the demonetization. But I've never had a warning like this. This ain't even a warning. I've had many. Let me read this motherfucker to you. But I'm just getting sick of the same old people. Always got something to fucking say, man. You guys, I'm damned if I do and damned if I don't. I don't know. Do you guys think you're superior above and like fucking Greek gods or something? Is that what you think?
All right, we're going to the last Adderall mention here. We'll move on from Joey C. But this is bizarre behavior, folks, playing out in live time for all of us to witness.
Politicians in this motherfucking state ruling this state, okay? Fuck that fucking DeSantis motherfucker. I hate that cocksucker, okay? Hope that motherfucker...
So he's using the back scratcher for his head! I've never seen this back scratcher being used for your head. Everyone could pretty much use their hand to scratch the back of their head. Not Joey. Not Joey. He needs a back scratcher to scratch the back of his fucking dome. Look at this.
This motherfucking state ruling this state, okay? Fuck that fucking DeSantis motherfucker. I hate that cocksucker, okay?
Look at him.
Hope
Look at him
that
go.
motherfucker gets assassinated when he becomes a fucking president.
Holy shit. So now he's making death threats on political fucking people. He hopes Ron DeSantis, or as Trump calls him, Ron DeSanctimonious, gets fucking assassinated when he becomes president. Eesh.
He's a fucking piece of shit, okay?
He's a piece of
That's
shit.
my wish. That's my Christmas wish list. Okay?
Is there any assassins in the chat?
Joey is holding that stick like he's the prisoner guard. I ain't no motherfucking prison guard, bitch. It's a fucking back scratcher, you fucking hump. Right?
I'm using it for my head.
I mean to call you a hump, but I'm mad because it's fucking been a long time since I've been on Adderall, and I like Adderall. I can't even sniff it. There's a time capsule. Can't sniff the content. I want to snort it.
I want to snort it, he's saying. This is real. This is actually real shit happening.
Crush it up and snort it.
He wants to crush it up and smort it. He wants to crush it up and smort it. You know? The thing you do with s'mores. Little graham cracker, little marshmallow, little chocolate, little Adderall. Roast it over a fire. Stick it up your nostrils.
Old times, you know?
Like old times, he says. This is insane.
I want to snort it.
I want to snort it.
Crush it up and snort it.
Snort
Bring back
it.
some old times, you know?
It'd bring back some old times when I was hitting that pookie.
That's what I want to do. Can't snort that shit. I'll take another one, though.
Look, he just popped another one.
I give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck, he's saying. So he's abusing his medication. Live on cam. I mean, this is a call for help, folks. I mean, look, I want to make fun of him, and I am. Trust me, don't get me wrong. I mean, you're a fucking weak-minded fuck if this is what it's coming to. But this is a legit cry for help. This is a legit cry for help. He's like drinking the off-brand Dr. Pepper, popping extended release Adderall, using a fucking back scratcher on his back of his head. I mean, what is going on here? Look at this shit.
I'll take another one, though. I give a fuck. I got all kind of pills.
Got all kind of pills.
I'm a regular drugstore. I got Adderall. I got Xanax.
He's just showing us his prescription bottle as if this is normal, by the way.
Kind of pills.
Look at this.
I'm a regular drugstore. I got Adderall. I got Xanax.
I got Xanax. Look at this shit, man.
Xanax. They put me on Xanax, too. Calm me down. I have to.
It's all the Adderall and fucking Dr. Fizz you're fucking ingesting.
I got it all now. I'm in like Flynn. This new doctor, anything I fucking want. It's like fucking having Elvis Presley's fucking doctor with you, living with you. It's the best.
Oh, that's great.
My dad used to be a sick fuck. He used to have the fucking doctor registry PDF book with all the fucking formulas for fucking, like Elvis did. My dad did the same shit. He knew every drug, what it did, and he called the doctors and say, this is and they do it for him. Well, my dad came here to move to Florida. I'll tell you before I get into the fucking cash store, because I ain't heard nobody say, and I ain't seen no fucking super tips. Super tips are big around here. Memberships are big around here. Okay,
are they?
So, but I'll tell you a story. My dad, I told you, was a piece.
Super tips are big around here. Memberships are big around here. It fuels my drug addiction. So please, guys, I need money.
Shit. You know, fuck him, you know. I lost his ashes.
Oh! Oh, did you now? You were so high, you've lost your dad's ashes. The only thing left of your dad, his ashes, the literal remainings of his corpse, you lost. I mean, you're a scumbag. A legit scumbag.
You know, fuck him, you know. I lost his ashes. Yeah, that's funny. I did it purposely.
Oh. So you didn't lose your dad's ashes, you disposed of your dad's ashes.
Oh, when he died, I mean, he was a veteran, died, you know, at the VA hospital. So he's a Marine. And let me tell you the extent of my father's Marine Corps days. He goes around, he paints this big picture. He's this big fucking Vietnam fucking war vet. And he's not, because I'm going to tell you why. But he listened to Marines. He went to boot camp. He went to Paradise Island for fucking boot camp. He made it through all that. And then the motherfucker got scared when they were going to send him to Vietnam. So
your dad was a bitch? Is that what you're saying? Your dad was a straight up bitch? Your dad was a pussy? Got it.
He got out on a technicality. He pussied out because he's a pussy. See, I'm built like my mother strong. He was a pussy. He was a pussy. He was a badass because he carried the gun. He was a cop, so he was a badass, you know. Oh. That made him cool, you know, he was badass, but he was a pussy. So he gets out on technicality.
He was a badass pussy.
But he fucking listens to the Marines, so now he's a veteran. Now he gets all the benefits, you know what I'm saying? He went to boot camp, was on his way to be shipped out to fucking wherever they were in Vietnam.
They were in Vietnam. That's not wherever they were in Vietnam. They were in Vietnam.
and the motherfucker makes up some fucking color. He's colorblind. And back in those days, you're colorblind, they couldn't take you. And he got out. And then he came out and he went on the police department. I don't know if you guys remember the riots in 68, 69 to 70, Detroit, Chicago.
I remember him like yesterday, Joey.
LA. If you look at the Chicago one, and I think I can pull it up. I'm going to pull it up. Chicago police riots of 68 and 69.
I don't need to hear about the Chicago riots, is it? I'm good on the Chicago riots. There's Joey C. battling. He's in the beginning stages of a severe drug addiction. He's got needles. He's got back scratchers. He's got Adderall. He's got fucking Xanax. He's got a doctor willing and ready to write script on script on script, calling his dad a bitch, a pussy. I mean, he's Joey C, really. Talk about a spiral. Joey C, see, the thing is, he thinks what he's saying is like great, and he's like flowing, everything's good. But legitimately, what we're watching is a man spiral out of control, and the next step to that is him shooting crystal meth while Christina C is sucking random Haitian men's penises on the streets of fucking Tampa, Florida for the next 10 sack of crystal meth, if this doesn't stop. So, again, continue to give Joey C super tips so he could buy drugs with it. Excellent stuff, Joey! Excellent stuff. All right, let's get to, I want to get into Karmic X. It's this guy. I mean, we're going to go from one extreme to the next. Joey C crying out for help using drugs and back scratchers for his head. Karmic X actually crying out for help, actually in tears, over Felicia Gillespie, who just today was, I mean, basically spreading her legs open for Chad Zumock to finger pop her fucking puss. I don't know what's going on in this universe anymore. I think people have taken crazy pills. I don't know what's going on. I really honestly don't. I look around this little universe we find ourselves in, and I'm just like, you guys are out of your fucking minds. You guys are really some sick fucks. Jeff Clear says Haitian. Yeah, best believe. Best believe. Teddy Ruxpin says, I used to snort blues Oxy 30s. I take it you don't anymore. Unless you've upgraded and you're snorting Oxy 80s these days. Florida's known for their pill mills. Nick and Fort Wayne says, I wanted to hear about the Chicago note. Well, go watch Joey's show. I'm not going to sit here and cover the whole thing. Muta Grau says, Joey C calling his own father a wussy. Yeah, that's incredible, actually. So he went AWOL, says K-Murph. Nasty Neil says, Karmic X was on Rob Saw's show last night. Well, I saw Karmic X and Rob Saw get into a little back and forth on Twitter last night. And I'm going to have to deem Rob Saw. See, look, if you're a guy like Karmic X and you're acting on emotion, you have the disadvantage. You have the disadvantage, and you should probably just sleep it off and come back to whatever argument you find yourself in the next morning. You don't want to be in an argument when you're literally coming off a show when you're like crying your eyes out because Felicia Gillespie wouldn't, go out with you, at the Buffalo Wild Wings and eat a couple boneless fucking mild, chicken wings. The Karmicx, life moves on. There's plenty fish in the sea besides Tess, the resident artist, who some speculate might have a penis underneath that fucking, the jeans that she wears. And Felicia. No offense to you, ladies and half lady, but there's other fish in the sea for Karmic X. And he's so wrapped up. He's so wrapped up in these two. It's really insane. So I guess Rob Saw, he did a show, according to Nasty Neo. I saw it yesterday. There's a bunch of people on last night. Rob Saw did a show that says, Independence Day episode is available for everyone for free. Watch me with Nogas, Without Your Head, Brandon Deaf, and Ava. Who are these podcasts? Are hacks. Where's that?
You fucking hack.
Without an original thought in their empty head. There's a lot of these claims going around. That a lot of these people, everyone doesn't have an original thought in their head. They don't have an original bone in their body. This is a common thing people throw around, a common comeback people use on people. And it's like, if no one has an original bone, it's like everyone has. You know what I mean? It's just that you can't. Maybe Carl doesn't. I mean, I don't know. I guess Carl doesn't. I guess Rob is right in that sense. Carl doesn't have an original bone in his body. I don't know. I don't want to get lost in the weeds. Whatever. Karmic X is a crybaby bitch and more. So then Karmic has to respond on Twitter. Says you shouldn't do a solo show. Oh wait. Or it says you should do a solo show. Oh wait. God damn it. Oh wait, that's right. You need buddies after the trauma of your mom comparing your brother's dick to yours. A pro tip. Next time you send the link, add a few words to the message. The world isn't going to drop everything to be on your show. Arrogant and dickless. Just like the Democratic Party you worship. And now Rob Saul engages in the argument. Now this is an uphill battle for Rob Saul. You're never going to win an argument, especially when you're being called an arrogant, dickless guy who's basically just like the Democratic Party. You've already lost. So just chalk it up, get him next time. But Saul has to respond. Let's see how he does. He says, "You're an idiot." Okay. First of all, I openly supported Trump. Also, you can't use a story I told. Okay, so this is. You see this a lot, right? I don't mind Rob Saul. He seems to be fine, whatever. But he's going to say to Karmic X, also, you can't use a story I told myself against me. So I guess this is true that his mom compared his brother's dick to his, and what? His brother had a bigger dick than Rob's? But Rob is saying because he shared that story, we then can't hold that story against him. No, you can. Just because you share a story, albeit embarrassing, but you know, you were honest, you were brave, and you shared it yourself, that doesn't disarm the public. Like, we could still use that story against you. We could still easily use that story against you. So you have a smaller dick than your brothers, I guess, is the crux of this story. Also, you can't use this story I told myself against me. You can, by the way. You can. I'm an honest person. You're a pussy who cries because you try to date women in Dabbleverse. You're a fucking fairy loser, says Rob. Now, he is right on that. He is right on that. Save it for your stream, bitch. Fairweather Trump supporter. Wow. Goes on. Chow sends a tweet to which Rob says, you want to come on tonight? Let's see. Oh, there's Dan, $2 Dan, mixing it up a little bit. Is that the only? I thought there was more from Karmic and Saul cast. I guess not. I guess that was it. I thought there was one more tweet. Okay, here we go. Then why did you say I don't agree with Kumia's politics when we spoke? Did I catch you in a lie, Mr. Honesty? Says Karmic X. Sawcast comes back and says, no, if you laid off the drugs, you would remember I said that's the one thing I did agree with him on. I don't like Kumia, but we do agree politically. Karmic X comes back and says, you were whispering on the bus. I'll give you that. Couldn't hear shit. But besides that, you're still a dickless bitch. Wow. But I'll give you this point. Maybe you should learn how to drive. To which Shawcast comes back, says, maybe you should learn how to live a real life and not cry over the internet. I'm busy working a real job and fucking... Okay, here we go. I'm busy working a real job and fucking real women who aren't in the Dabbleverse. My dickless self gets laid and you cry on the internet. So I'm always winning over you, driving or not. Karmic X says, I work too, cocksucker, but I don't... Okay, so this is getting, super petty. But I don't wear it on my sleeve to overcompensate. Just assume away while I continue to hit the nail on the head. Whatever makes dickless Rob Saul feel like a man. Karmic's always bringing it back to, if you're a man, go wait for the bus. Quality women love men who requires public transportation. That's a fucking slam and a half. That's a slam and a half. You can't, like Rob Saul, you might be fucking real women and you might be having a real job, but Karmic is right, albeit a crybaby bitch. He is right in the sense that you can't be like coming at anybody, really, if we're being honest, while taking New Jersey Transit to and from work. It just, I'd have more respect for you if you took Lyft or Uber. I mean, if you're taking the bus, that's really some pathetic shit. Rob Saul says, you're an idiot. First of all, I openly supported Trump. Also, you can't. Okay, so that's the same tweet I read. Okay, so I think that was it. Let's get into Karmic X here because there's a lot to get to. Karmic, well, he's been crying. He's been shedding some tears. Kush King, you gifting 5, you sandbagging son of a motherfucking bitch. Shout out to Kush King gifting 5. Count them 5 Win by 2 radio memberships. We do appreciate that. Shout out Crispy Critter, Rocco Burger, Fritz, Lustass, and Charlotte Prolific. Kudos to Kush King. Kudos to you 5 strapping gentlemen. And obviously kudos to myself.
Kudos to Win by 2 radio.
Thank you, Kush. Much appreciated around here. All right, let's get into it. Karmic X crying like a little baby. Shout out to Dune, by the way.
Be my friend. We can have beers together.
Shane M, $10. I was legit worried about you after last night's stream. I hope all is well. Yeah, it's all good. It just that it opened a fucking floodgate of shit. That's all I'm saying. It just, in my mind, there was something going on and remind me of a really, really, really bad time. And I'm like, I can't do it. Can't do it again. That's how I was thinking. But I misread the situation. Everybody had a good pisser at my expense. 500 men told me I was gay. But guess what? I hate men. I hate every fucking man. There you go, motherfuckers. I hate you, men. I don't like you, men. You're all a bunch of vindictive, easily manipulative fucking cocksuckers. I hate most men. Okay?
Spoken like a true woman, by the way. I mean, am I right or am I right?
That's the truth. I don't like men.
So this all stemmed from, so let me see if I could find it. This all stemmed from a tweet from, I think it was Karmicx. Yeah, so this all stemmed from a tweet from Karmicx. I don't know if he still has it up. It would be amazing if he did. Yep, here it is. Okay, so this all stemmed from a tweet from Karmic. And people were quick to jump on the Karmic is possibly gay train. I mean, this is a tweet from Karmicx on July 2nd, 2 days before America's birthday. It goes on to say, just trying out one of those selfies that I heard is all the rage. Just getting comfortable with this shit while looking as uncomfortable as fuck. And he's got this, his hand on his back hip here. Very flamboyant pose. Yeah, so a lot of people came out and based on this picture alone, came to the conclusion. Now, this is usually like a conclusion that Win by 2 comes up with first. Like, I'm very quick to call people gay, like around this universe. Because it turns out a lot of them are closeted homosexuals in denial. But everyone else jumped on this first. I mean, they took one look at this image and they were like, yeah, you like cock. Like, you're a cock-loving guy. And that's fine, whatever. Be a cock-loving guy. Just enjoy your cock, but just, admit to it. Just be open about it. Like, don't run from it. You like cock, you like sucking it, you like looking at it, you like petting it and stroking it, swirling it around in your mouth a few times back and forth. But just, just lean into the cock sucking. I guess that's what most of these people don't do. They're like closeted, like Chad Zumock. Like, he will just refuse to come out as gay. Nick Schwarzen's cum rag, essentially. It's like, why, man? Aren't you not proud of who you are? Are you ashamed of who you are? So I can't quite make heads or tails of this. Yeah, look, is it a flamboyant pose? Sure. 1000%. Does Karmic have other flamboyant features? Yes. Weak jaw. You know, the whole sashaying on the hand on the hip thing here, 1000%. I mean, he still like wears like Aeropostale and whatnot. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of flamboyant features. Am I ready and willing to call Karmic X a homosexual? I'm not. Although he does cry a fuck ton. So maybe he is. I mean, I don't know. I'm just not ready and willing to call him gay. I'm not there yet. Maybe after this segment I will be. Let's hear him out though, because again, the whole, I mean, basically everyone in this universe saw that picture like, dude, you're a fucking flamer. Let's watch.
On any level. As a buddy, I don't trust you. I think you're fucking ill in the fucking head. There's about a handful of men in my life that I think are worthy of being respectful to. There's a lot out there that don't deserve shit. And they're here, they exist in my fucking circle. Shane M., you're a good man. And I appreciate it. Some men fucking get it. Some men don't. And the ones that don't are gonna fucking try to be smart asses about them. I'm just saying, stay the fuck out of my life if you don't understand me. Some men do. Most men don't. That's true. I'd say 90% of the men out there will never understand my fucking horseshit. And I don't give a flying fuck. The women are compassionate people, and
so he relates more to women than he does men. Again, it's another sign of a guy struggling with his sexuality.
Being single, it doesn't help.
And being a ginger too. Like, if you're a ginger, you're pretty much gay.
Being
Let's be real.
emotional, because it doesn't help you at all. And I realize that.
Smoking Marlboro ultralights, gay. Or lights, ultralights or lights. I mean, that's pretty gay.
A lot.
Like, that's wine mom type shit. Like, you want to smoke a cigarette. You don't want to quite go to vapes. You still like smoking cigarettes, but you don't want something strong like a Marlboro Red or even like a Marlboro Smooth. But you want to seem cool smoking that cig. You still need that fix. So you go to Marlboro Lights. Pretty lame. Pretty gay.
I had a tough life, people. You know.
Aaron the Raffer 2 says Karmic is a cock trainer. Is it? Cock trainer? Yeah, he very well could be. I mean, the disco, the lights, the ginger, the Marlboro Lights, the sachet, hand on the hip, the men in the Valley of Men. Men don't understand me. Women are compassionate. I mean, all the signs lead to Gayville for this one. So maybe I am. Maybe 2 minutes, 33 seconds into this clip, I am willing to say Karmicx is probably a closeted homosexual. And that's fine, man. Be that thing. Enjoy sucking your cocks. Enjoy fondling ball sacks. Enjoy, taking it up the keister, if you know what I mean. Just be that thing. Don't try to be this masculine guy. This man of men. It's just not. You're Kevin Brennan's whipping boy, and you're everyone else's sort of punching bag. And the second you realize that, the second you'll be able to move on from all of this. You can't let all this shit bother you, man. Just be you, dude. You know what I mean? It's like, it's not that deep at the end of the day. He internalizes all this shit and takes it so personal. And he's like crying on stream. It's bizarre. It really is bizarre. Anyone who's crying on stream is, we could call him fruity, right? Dude, only real men show their true emotions and really let out their tears. You You have no idea what it means to be a real man unless you cry once. Yeah, you won't catch me crying on stream. That's a fact.
And that's a fucking fact.
I didn't even know this. Is he still... This is insane. By the way, if this is still true, Karmic X might be the only person in 2025 still using a house cordless phone. I mean, is this his cell phone? Like, he doesn't have a cell phone. He has a cordless phone. With caller ID. With caller ID. Holy ballsack. This is bizarre, man. I feel like I've entered in Bizarro world.
I'm not looking for anybody to understand me. I'm just trying to.
Balls Deep for 9 months says respecting a woman is like flicking a pipple's nuts. You get what you deserve. Fuck, I think I just had the hiccups, Paul. You motherfucker.
Deal with it. I just know it's just pile on shit. I'm aware. It's the way it goes. Yeah, we got it. Just that not many people understand me. And that's fine. That's fine. I can't help it. Just the way I am.
Nice podcast, Super for $2 says he's got sugar in his tank. He's light on his feet. I mean, yeah, 1000%. I mean, I just listed off so many signs. So many signs. If the average person, displayed these signs, you would automatically think that they were, light on their feet or sugar in their tank, as Dan pointed out. And I think that's why we see the overcompensation with Karmicx. I think that's why he's got to double, triple down on this, like, manly man sort of take. Like, if you're a man, you don't have to go around pounding your chest how manly of a man you are. You just go around and being a man, do your manly thing, and move on about your business. You don't have to keep reiterating it to yourself and everyone else. It's like almost you're having to convince yourself that you're a man because you're not quite ready to openly admit to the public that you enjoy sucking big, fat, hairy balls. I mean, let's just call a spade a spade. So Thorough Joe Burrow for $4.99 says, I believe Karm said he lives 15 miles away from cell phone service. Oh, so that's the reason for... Don't do that, Sir Thorough Joe Burrow. Don't pick up his water. We're in 2025. I appreciate what you're doing. I know that's what he said. But let's be real. Let's be real. There's cell phone service everywhere. He's got internet. He pretty much has cell phone service. I'm not buying that. He's 15 miles away from cell phone service. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it.
But I made this.
But thank you for the $4.99.
Far.
I'll take that into account. And you might not even be picking up for it, but you're just reiterating what he says. I understand that. But, it's just like, come on. We live in 2025. There's cell phone service anywhere. All right, so here he goes. He's starting to break down, folks.
I'm just saying I made it this far in life, and I ain't going to give up yet, people. I have no intention of giving up. I made it this far. And I'm here to stick it out to the very end of my world. Just to say I did it. Even though everything wanted me to
Wow, I mean, this is unreal. This is unfucking real. I think I might have said this before when I covered Karmic X back at the mothership, but he gives too much of a fuck what everyone is thinking and saying at all times. Who cares, man? This is going to lead to something very bad if you don't change course, if you don't change action here. If you constantly are wrapped up in and give a shit about what everyone else is saying, it's going to end bad for you, man. It's going to end bad. Like, it's going to end with you, you know, running from the person you truly are and trying to appease and please everyone else, the trolls, the chat, and everyone else. For what? Like, for what? You know what I mean? Just be you. Just be you. Fuck everyone else. If you don't, it's going to get to you. And he's going to be one of those tragic stories who winds up, you hear about it, tying telephone, you know, cables around his neck and jumping off the fucking second floor. I mean, that's just where this goes if there's no change in Karmic's life. I don't want to, like, get dark, but it's just like, you can see it. The writing is on the wall.
Jesus Christ.
You shouldn't be crying. You're doing a YouTube live. It's not that serious. It's not that serious. Who gives a fuck?
I got to get off, I think. I think that's the best thing for it. I'm just going to take a break, people. I can't deal with this right now. I can't. I'm not drinking. I just can't deal with it right now. This fucking sucks. It does. I'm not kidding. People don't understand you, and they just want to make assumptions about your life. And
That's life, dude.
Really...
That's life. That's life. People are going to not get you. They're going to make assumptions about... That's life. And everyone goes through that. To get like this is bizarre. To get like this, to get this worked up on the verge of like bursting out into, I mean, streaming waterfalls down your eye, fucking down your eyes and down your face. I mean, it really is nuts.
Trying to explain yourself and the shit you went through.
Who cares? You don't have to explain yourself. No one's telling you to explain yourself.
To try to make sense of it all. I'm sorry. I wish I could just get my camera off right now. But I fucking retarded. Fucking retarded, this world. Holy shit, fuck. I'm sorry, folks. I'm being a joke now. There we go. I have a swivel on my chair, thank God.
Yeah, why is it? You have a swivel? Why is there a zipper on your chair? I mean, what is with the zip?
Oh, here's the thing. Yeah, this is much better. I can.
Is that where you stuff your tears?
I can't look at the fucking camera, but I took a different road in life.
Oh God. This is insane.
Compared to everybody, just simply because I want to say I want to be the only one that took this road. You know what I mean?
What road is that?
I prided myself on being original, being one of a kind, just being like, I just want to be a single human being that is different from every fucking human being that's walked this goddamn planet.
Then be that.
I went against the grain on a lot of my shit.
Like, do you understand it's not this deep?
And it just fucking...
Like, people are probably like, dude, Karmicx, I feel for you, man. It's not that serious.
Created a bad deal. I was, paying off this home for 20 years, financially strapped, working 2 jobs.
Okay, I mean, that's normal.
No time to start a relationships ever. So I never had time for them, and all my relationships go straight to fuck. Oh, fuck.
This is insane.
Why did I take this road? It cost me a lot. Going my own fucking path my whole life. And yeah.
Jump the slashes. He's drunk. Well, he claims he hasn't drank. So, I mean, maybe it's alcohol withdrawal. I don't know what's going on, man. But it's like, to get like this on a live stream is so fucking pathetic.
Fuck me. I'm sorry, folks. I don't want to bring this shit to you. Start thinking about it. And I don't even have a drop of drink in my fucking system.
See?
It's probably still fucking bothering me. I don't know. Oh, I hate it. I'm just making a fucking ass out of myself every time I go streaming. And every time I get some semblance of normalcy back, it all just shoots itself right in the fucking foot.
Yeah, because you're setting yourself up for this. You're going on Kevin. Kevin, like, you have to understand something about Kevin Brennan. Kevin Brennan doesn't respect you as a peer. He doesn't respect Chad as a peer. He doesn't respect anyone as a peer. He uses you as a punching bag. If you're that unaware of how MLC works, and you've been watching MLC for at least 6 months, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Kevin doesn't respect anyone in those squares whatsoever. Just because he might pay you $50, it doesn't mean he respects you. You're being used as a punching bag, and then you're going on your show trying to like parlay that into something else. And then you're taking shit from, I mean, everybody, I can only presume, and then you're internalizing that into such a way where it's causing you to break down. I mean, again, I just challenge you, man, to just who gives a fuck? Who really gives a shit at the end of the day? What random people are saying about you on the internet. That would be like going out in public and giving a shit about what people on the street have to say about it. Everyone's going to pass judgment. Everyone's going to think about you in a certain way. You can't control that. You can only go about your life the way you choose to go about it. And if you give people that kind of power over you and that kind of energy over you, you'll constantly let people control and dictate the way you operate and live your daily life. I mean, that's no way to live. Just do you. If you want to be this Mr. Original, Mr. fucking, I carved my own path, I did it, then just do that. Just do that. But to sit here and cry like a baby back, bitch, I mean, what are we doing? Aren't you supposed to be the guy who's like calling people dickless, losing faggot, like what you call Rob Saul, a dickless piece of shit? A fair weather Trump supporter, but then you turn on to your stream and you're like, people don't understand me. I need people to understand me. Fuck, dude. And people have it way harder than you, man. People have it way harder than you. There's people that literally do not get to wake up today. There's people like Joey C, who's like one fucking moment away from slamming crystal meth into his jugular vein and letting his wife suck cock for fucking $5 so we can get another fucking hit of Heisenberg. You know what I mean? There's starving children in Africa, man. I mean, what are we doing? You're in America, streaming on YouTube with disco lights and a cordless phone and Red Bull. It's not that bad. It really is not that bad. And look, I'm not the one to give advice. I don't like giving advice. But, I mean, for whatever it's worth, realize where you're at. Realize what you have. As opposed to what you don't and what people don't understand about you. Who gives a fuck?
I can't. You guys live this life. Most of you are city folk, right? I lived a different life, okay? So people can't accept that, and they just...
Or maybe it's just a ginger thing. Maybe gingers are just so emotional. And that's why I never liked gingers.
Home that I deserve to be, I don't know. I'm trying to do a different type of stream, people. That's all. I like to walk a different path from people. I like to do everything that's not the normal, what you're used to. I want to bring you something that you haven't seen before, okay? There's a lot of fucking, how's it going? I'm feeling a little better now. Jesus Christ. Ugh. I'm sorry, folks. Holy fucking shit. So, yeah. When I get on things and
I don't know if you want. I'll just say shout out to Jonathan coming in on the Cash App side of things. You too could support through Cash App or Venmo. Links are pinned in the top comment or in the description. But says for $5 on Cash App, says for Karmic and crutches, they both need a warm baba and a nappy. I mean, right. Johnny Crutches and Car. I never met two people that, cry more. Where's Johnny Crutches at?
I don't get to fucking sleep.
I mean, for fuck's sake, dude. You guys make it so goddamn depressing. Like, who would ever want to watch this shit? Like, you turn on you turn on TV or YouTube to be entertained, not to be, like, boggled down with sadness and depression. There's enough of that going on through everyone's daily lives to begin with. You turn to YouTube and TV and everything else as some sort of a form of escape and a form of escapism, right? You don't want to be boggled down with someone else's fucking emotional fucking breakdowns and mental fucking spirals. It's like, give me a fucking break, man. Jesus Christ.
I'm just like,
thank you, Jonathan, for the 5.
Most of it's weird.
So weird.
Like, if I respect somebody enough, I respect them so much that I don't even bother them, and it's cost me so much in life.
I respect people so much. I don't even bother with that person. I respect them so much. I mean, does this make any sort of sense to anybody?
Cost me a lot. I just feel like I don't belong anywhere.
Oh, God. Oh, here he goes. Where who belong? Lighting up his Marlboro Light, by the way. And like, he's still on, by the way. Weeping. He's weeping. Look at this shit. If I didn't tell you any different, you would think Karmic, you would think this person is Ellen DeGeneres. So, again, just a weak fucking jawline here. Maybe that's the cause of all this sadness. He wishes he had a better, stronger jawline. Karmic DeGeneres.
I'm back. But yeah, you city folks have distraction.
Now, is he snorting coke?
I'm back.
This looks like a coke snort here.
But yeah.
Now, I know he just cried, so maybe his nose is a bit stuffed, but I don't know. Seems like a coke snort to me.
I'm back.
I mean, look at the pupils, too. The pupils are dilated to an alarming degree. So, and cocaine tends to get people a little bit emotional. Just look at Joey C.
But yeah. You city folks have distractions. I don't. And It wears you thin after a while. I ain't lying. I don't live that life. I'm used to this life, and everybody seems to have the answers, but when you really talk to me, it just doesn't resonate because I don't live your life, and you guys have no understanding of mine. And I'm trying to let you understand, but nobody will understand. Nobody will. Just more fuckheads having a fucking good laugh at my expense. I'm used to it, so enjoy. Oh, fuck me. It's like the world ain't ready for respectability yet. It's always ready for... It's like it's a world meant for two types of people. And these two types of people rely on each other. I don't identify with most of the world. That's a goddamn fact. I don't like people bossing me around. I like to do what I want to do. Ew, I got a hair in my fucking nose.
I mean, what? We all have hairs in our nose.
Ew, I got a hair in my fucking nose. That's me.
Got some booger
Everybody
sugar up
hates
there.
everything I've done. And now I'm starting to fucking really pick up some slack. And it's just shit. Nothing but shit just being thrown at me. And it's getting fucking disgusting.
So the two Minnesota streamers, Karmic X and Aaron M. Holt, confirmed tempered in shit. I mean, I never seen anything like this. I gotta grab my charger. I'm gonna play you one more Karmic X clip. We're gonna go again. This is from Doom. This is Karmic and Felicia Gillespie MLC breakup with Karmic crying afterwards. So that was, I think, yesterday. This was 2 days ago. Karmic was on MLC, shot his shot with Felicia. She wanted no parts. Karmic then goes on his stream and does this.
Oh,
I gotta grab my charger.
Straight guys say they're sick of women, but they like to have sex with them. That's a fact.
A few moments later.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Karmic X Live. I'm your host, Karmic. Yeah. Thank you kindly, Nick and Fort Wayne. I'm thinking about dropping off soon because all the motivation I had to do a good show just went out the fucking window. So, yeah, I'm thinking about it. I'm contemplating it because, you know what? Hey, everything I fucking do shoots me in the fucking foot. I'm just used to it. You know what? Hey, maybe I just don't deserve to be on this fucking planet anymore. Maybe let's fuck. Everybody just wants to fuck with me because it's fun to them. Just like Pat Dixon fucked with me. Just like Taz fucking with me. Just like Gilly fucking with me. Just like Kevin Brennan fucking with me. I mean, the names just keep piling on. Let's fuck with Karmic. Let's fuck with Karmic and see what happens to him. Let's fuck with his heart. Let's fuck with Karmic's heart. Let's do that next. That's the next thing we're going to do. Let's fuck with his heart. Hey, Bubba. Gilly's available. Go after her. Because you know what? I was going to talk to her. I was being respectful, but I guess that wasn't enough. So, yeah. I was raised different than all these motherfuckers that were raised in fucking cities.
What is being raised in a city to suburban life have to do with anything? I mean, I don't understand this person's logic whatsoever.
Fucker. And all these city fuckers think I'm a goddamn fucking whatever the fuck.
How many people here in today's chat have been raised in a city? I haven't.
They want to
you just seem ridiculous. You seem like a crybaby bitch.
Dismiss me as. It's all this.
You seem like you're overly emotional to be on YouTube, to do streams on MLC. Again, if you don't understand how MLC operates and works this far into the game, you might be retarded. Like either you might have a couple of brain cells missing. Like, imagine going on MLC and then hoping for like positive people to like follow you over to your channel. No, it's and just the internet in general. Again, I said this the other day, but the internet is filled with a lot of toxic people, a lot of toxic behavior, people wanting to, you know, shit on you to make themselves feel better. It's your job as a host to either one, just roll with the punches, or two, to pay no mind to it and just keep on keeping on, man. I mean, imagine if you turn on the TV and you saw Greg Gutfeld or Pierce Morgan or, you know, Sean what's his name? Sean Hannity? Sean O'Hannity? No, Sean Hannity. Or whoever, Stephen A. Smith. You know, get a little light ribbing, a light troll. And then all of a sudden they burst out in the fucking tears. You'd be like, dude, what are you, a fucking faggot? Are you a queer? Get off the screen. There's no room for fucking crybabies in internet radio. Could you imagine? Who cares, man? I mean, seriously. So again, is this drugs? Drugs make people overly emotional. That, or somebody who's like suppressing their emotion to such a degree they just can't take it anymore. They're about to burst.
Missile. So keep dismissing me, world. Keep it up. Just enjoy that dismissal. Because fuck Karmic, right? It's easy to just say that. Comes out the fucking tongue real easy. So enjoy it. Fuck with me. Because I ain't going to trust another goddamn person as far as I fucking live. And that's the fucking truth.
Oh, that's your serious face.
Because it's always this.
He's got a serious face on.
Always comes to this.
Oh, look how mad. Look how mad. He's like gripping his mic here. Check this out.
Comes to this.
Somebody's triggered. This is unreal. This is really unreal. Marcus Webley says women seem to like Karmic. I think because they could relate to him because he's got a lot of feminine traits, a lot of feminine characteristics. Women view Karmic as an ally. They don't view him as a threat, as danger. Again, he very well might be gay. I mean, maybe not. I don't know. I know I'm so quick to call everyone that, but that's what it seems like, man. That's just what it seems like.
God bless you, Jesse Angel. You've been
God bless
really
you, Jesse.
Cool and I'm just not in the mood to trust that.
And again, Karmicx, you keep going down this path. You keep letting others dictate the way you feel, the way you operate, the way you go on. Live your life on a daily basis. You continue to let that happen. This is going to end. I mean, really bad. Trust me. Like, this, again, has all the writings on the wall for somebody to really do some really weird, wild, fucked up shit to themselves. If they keep listening to, just do your show. Who cares? Just do your fucking show. Like, really, at the end of the day, who gives a flying fuck? Do your show. That's it. That's it. Gay, straight, with Felicia, without Felicia, with Taz, without, just do your fucking show. Just do your fucking show. And move on to the next show. And then the next show. And then the next show. I would probably stop going on MLC if you're going to continue to act this kind of way. If you can't take a little light-hearted ribbing, a little good-natured ribbing, you probably shouldn't be going on MLC and, calling out everyone under the sun. Just do your little disco show with your cordless phone and your Marlboro lights and move the fuck on. It's watch maybe another 2 minutes of this.
Buddy, moving forward, I don't even know where to fucking begin. It's just like, let's fuck with this guy. It feels like let's fuck with him. Fuck Karmic. He has nobody in his life. Let's fucking push him to the
He's
end.
rocking like he's literally rocking himself to sleep, or not to sleep, but to sleep. And he's rocking. This is a self-soothing moment. This rocking.
Fuck Karmic. He has nobody in his life. Let's fucking push him to the nth degree and make him feel like he's nothing.
Holy shit.
Let's make him feel that way. While Bubba kisses Gilly's ass and Gilly's like, oh, yeah. You guys are fucking mean. Mean. Fucking mean. But I should have expected this. I knew it in the back of my mind. But yeah, it's all fun and games, so. I'm just sick of it. I'm just really sick of everything right now. I'm just sick of life. I'm sick of people. I'm sick of it all. I'm sick of it all. I am so sick of it. I'm sick of people fucking with my goddamn heart. I hate it.
Oh, God, man. Come on. Like, this makes Johnny Crutches seem like a fucking badass warrior.
Sick of it.
Watch him shake.
Sick of people fucking with my goddamn heart. I hate it. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it.
What a fucking idiot. Karmic.
But that's how people are. Fuck Karmic. Let's fuck with him some more.
Oh my God.
Like, what the fuck? Did I deserve this? Did I really deserve this shit?
What were you expecting? Like, seriously. That's what I'm trying to understand. What were you expecting? Were you expecting that people be nice to you? Like, everyone to be nice to you? Again, that's just not how life works. Not everyone you're going to meet in life is going to be nice. Sorry, that's just not how it works. There's some fucked up, cruel people out there. That's what life is. It's filled with a lot of fucked up, cruel people looking to take you down, looking to make fun of you or to say some fucked up shit about you, to tear you down so they could feel a little better about themselves for like a minute. Your job as a person is to just, who cares, man? I mean, seriously, do I really have to explain this to you? Aren't you like 47? I mean, imagine being this big of an emotional baby where you're giving people this much power over the way you fucking operate on a daily basis. I mean, give me a break.
I'm going to end pretty
DeGeneres.
soon, people.
Karmic DeGeneres.
I'm sorry. Thank you, Jesse.
Ellen DeGeneres has bigger balls than fucking Karmic X. That's a fucking fact.
That's a fucking fact.
That is a fact.
You are a rock star supporter. I can't thank you enough.
Nice podcast, Super for $2 Dan, as we call him around here. Shout out. Says, is this all performative? He gets an A. If this is all performative and somehow I'm being duped, then I give him a round of applause. And I guess I just don't know what the difference between real and fake is, or, real and performative is. I just don't happen to think that. I think this is genuine. I think this is a cry for help, much like Joey C. People just show you, they cry for help in different ways. Some people legitimately cry, like Karmic or Johnny Crutches. Some people like Joey C. and Chad, they hit the bottle, pill bottle or Tito's bottle, and come on air and they tell you all the fucked up shit they're doing in hopes that you reach out to them and try to like steer them in the right direction. Because they think nobody gives a shit about them. They're looking for like friend. That's all they're trying. That's what a lot of these people are trying to do. Just look for friends. And I'm here to tell you, man, you're on the internet. it's probably the wrong place to look for people who actually care. Like, actually care. I mean, I'm not going to say the internet, the entire internet's filled with people who don't care. I mean, that's kind of ridiculous to say, but most of it, you're there for people's entertainment. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. People will chew you up and spit you out the first chance they get. So I don't think this is performative in that way. I think this is just a cry for help. And I don't know what I do know what the answer is. The answer is just to simply ignore it and just do your thing. The more fucking energy and the more power you give all of this and all of these people who dictate the way you're fucking feeling, the harder it is for you to move on. And that's really, it's that simple. It's that simple. Do your little disco show, shut it down, do the next one. If someone calls you a fairy or calls you gay or says you're on drugs or says, fuck you, Karmicx, tell them to go fuck themselves, move on to the next show. That's it.
You're good. You're the best.
I mean, again, imagine Elvis Presley or John Lennon, Paul McCartney, Ozzy Osbourne. Imagine them like reading a negative comment and then going on the next tour, the next show they do. And before, Ozzy performs Crazy Train, he's in, bawling his eyes out, weeping like a bitch. Like, aren't you the guy who's like biting bat heads? Why are you crying like a fucking girl?
One of the best people that I have had the pleasure of fucking getting to know. Thank you. But, that's how it is. Let's fuck with his heart, and then we'll see how he feels. And it's all fucking bullshit. You guys want to know why I'm single?
Because you're fighting your sexuality, baby. I'm just going to take a stab in the dark there.
I don't trust anybody. Everybody's let me fucking down.
Oh my God. Balls Deep for 2 says Karmic should do the pink ski mask gimmick. Hashtag winning. He's got to do something, man. He's got to do something. Because this ain't working. You can't, you know what I mean? You just can't keep doing this. You can't keep crying.
Trust the goddamn.
Thank you, Balls, for the 2.
I'm Soul.
And Dan. $2 Dan. Kudos.
Kudos to Win by 2 Radio.
All right, let's do 30 seconds of this. I'm moving on. I can't with Crybaby. It just brings the fucking mood and energy down. Like,
fucking found a.
I'm all for making fun of people and trying to like give my 2 cents into it, but it's like at what cost?
Way to fucking stab me in the goddamn back.
Like, I'm just, quite frankly, I'm tired of people just constantly acting like they're hard body, tell it how it is kind of guys. All the meanwhile perpetually crying out like baby back bitches. Chad Zumock.
Okay. Yeah, okay, I'm a bitch.
Like, they want to appear and act as if they're like the hardest motherfucker to like walk the planet. And then the second somebody says they're not good and should quit, they're crying. They're legitimately like crying. Like, you can't have it both ways. You can't be a mud shark and simultaneously be a bitch. You can't be a Karmic X guy calling people less than men, dickless bitches, and then like somebody says you suck, and you're like, I want Felicia.
I don't get to fucking sleep.
Come on, man. It's so pathetic. It really is so pathetic. All right, I want to move on. I want to do a little bit of SteelToe, and then we'll wrap up with Chad here on today's program on this 5th of July, where grown men are breaking down into tears. Without further ado, let's see how SteelToe's doing, shall we? You thought you've seen it all this weekend? Look no further. We have Aaron M. Holt. I can't even, there's not words for me to set this up. I couldn't set this up. I can't set this up really any better than Aaron's going to. I'm just going to let it rock. Aaron M. Holt, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see how he's doing.
Approachable says, you are so bitch made. I'm not bitch made. I can fight.
Okay, so Mr. Approachable in his chat says, you're bitch made. Probably just a little joke, little throwaway line, to which Aaron says, I can fight. Now, we've seen Aaron fight. We know his pro record, or his amateur record, I should say. It's 0-2, ladies and gentlemen. And let me see who clipped this out, because I do got to give him the proper credit. Danny Saint on Twitter. Shout out to Danny Saint. Masterful clip here. It's going to... Aaron's going to go from saying how he could fight, how he's a badass, and how he'd whip anyone else's ass. And the overlay, the B-roll of the video shows Aaron getting his ass kicked in like 47 seconds by this black gentleman who's like 6 inches smaller than he is. Let's watch.
Approachable says, you are so bitch made. I'm not bitch made. I can fight.
I could fight, he says.
I'm not bitch made. That's one of the things that makes me so comfortable sharing all this information with you, knowing that if we ever went to a gym, I could fuck you up. And that's a bit of a tragedy. That should make you feel really bad. Is that you'll be like, Aaron doesn't look like much. Aaron ain't shit.
Now, mind you, if you haven't seen this video before, Aaron is in the red shorts.
Shaves his armpits. Aaron's gay, but in the back of your mind, you have to think to yourself,
and he just admits to shaving his armpits. By the way, only true fucking beta bitches shave their armpits or shave their chest, a la Chad Zumock, which we'll show you coming up here in a second. So confirmed, Aaron, he can, he can't fight. Simultaneously, he's also shaving his armpits. I mean, could you imagine?
Mind, you have to think to yourself, if this guy...
I mean, I don't know about you. I got full-on hair. Not sure how much you can see. I got full-on hair. I'm not about to be cucked, though, and lift my arm up for everyone to see my armpit hair, but you could zoom in. You could see it. There's full hair there. I'm a grower, not a shower. I don't shave my armpits, nor do I shave my chest. See it there. I wear my chest hair proudly. I couldn't imagine shaving it unless I was like an Olympic swimmer, but even then I'd probably push back on the notion of shaving myself, unless it's my hair or my beard. Unless you're a pro athlete, and even then. But I can understand it because it makes you a little bit more aerodynamic when you're throwing around the punches in a boxing ring, or going deep for a route in football, or going, sideline to sideline in basketball. I can understand why you could shave. If you're simply getting up every morning and going to your basement to talk about Joe Biden's, latest gaffe, what the fuck are you doing shaving any parts of your body, man? It's seriously some of the most bitch-made shit I've ever seen in my life. So Aaron is admitting to shaving his armpits. Let's listen.
You have to think to yourself, if this guy, if we put on the gloves, he'd fuck me up.
If we put on the gloves, he'd fuck me up. And as soon as he says that, it shows the second Aaron gets cornered, again by this strapping young black gentleman, as fit as a stallion. And it shows Aaron, and Aaron's always, the thing is, Aaron is always the one to tell you how to fight, what people are doing right and wrong in their boxing stances. You cut to him here. Look at this punch. I mean, he's out over his front foot. He's not fucking level. He's throwing with all arm. Like, there's no torque into his punch. And he's going to get turned around, cornered, and fucking beat down.
Look at
this.
This guy.
Now, I've watched this video probably a million times. This is the best version of this video because it has Aaron in the background saying, I'd kick anyone's ass who says I can't fight.
If this guy, if we put on the gloves, he'd fuck me up. And I would embarrass you.
Yeah, I'm sure you would. I'm sure you would. You polyculed. Look at this face. Look at this face. I mean, is anyone afraid of this face here? You shave your armpits, bro. You should be ashamed of yourself. All right, let's move on. We have Aaron. Let's see. This was from So Thorough Joe Burrow, who was here earlier in the chat. This is Aaron. Like father, like son, Aaron and his dad degrade Aaron's ex-wife. Aaron's ex-wife being April.
I'm so dry.
And again, I had said on my last show that it's a matter of time. I don't see Aaron being able to stay silent and be above the quote-unquote drama from now until October 2nd. I just don't see that happening. He started last week when he went to jail for the second time, taking the high road, saying he wants to bury his past. The second you could bury your past is the second you could begin to move on. That lasted for like 48 hours. And now he's already starting to creep back into his old ways. He's shitting on Mersh now, which is very weird. And now he's back shitting on April. Him and his dad were chopping it up at the cabin the other day. We're going to hear in this clip. Him and his dad were chopping it up, and we were saying how flat. What would you say? He said, my dad always says, the flatter the board, the easier to nail is something like that. He uses April, pretty much calling her like, a nothing. And I just caution you, and I remind everybody, it's like Aaron was head over heels for April just a year ago. But now you and Pops were laughing about how, big of a nothing she was. Okay. So we'll see how long you could actually last. We'll see how long you can actually last. Again, I don't give you much time whatsoever. I feel like you'll be back shitting on Nick, shitting on Kayla. I mean, probably in the matter of a week or two. Aaron has an ex parte hearing on July 15th with this HRO he has out against Nick. So they'll be duking it out in court. I think maybe by the end of July, he's going to be right back to where he was just a week and a half ago. Shitting on Kayla, or shitting on Nick. I don't know about Kayla. I think he's wising up about that. But then again, he was given strict fucking rules to follow. The first time around, he couldn't follow whatsoever. It's just he can't help himself. Aaron, if he goes to jail, he'll have no one else to blame but himself, because he can't help himself. He cannot help himself. He needs to be involved with the drama. It's not enough for him just to be able to do a show and hit the goal every fucking day. He needs to be in the drama. The drama brings numbers. The drama brings money. And it makes him feel a part of. So we'll see, I guess. This is So Thorough Joe Burrow. Aaron and Papa Emholt discussing and degrading April.
It's danger when he's bringing out the lightsaber.
God, I love when this show can just get back to old school misogyny. I love that.
Nick in Fort Wayne for $1.99 says, Snipe Shuli Network right now. It's unwatchable, or it's unbelievable bad. All right, we'll check in with Shuli Network right after this. What are they? Let me guess, Nick in Fort Wayne. What are they talking about? Are they talking SteelToe? Here, actually, we'll go into it right now. I wanted to do this Aaron clip. I don't have much time, so I kind of want to keep it moving. I want to finish with Aaron and Chad, but for the sake of
2:30, so we put
for the sake of Nick in Fort Wayne's mental. I'll go over to the Shuli Network real fast and see what they're talking about.
Shortening everything up.
Said, being
like
hot
toads.
makes you so tired. Sorry, guys. Might have to just. That's why,
Yeah. That's why.
Juice is at home. I don't know yet, Nubby. kind of car.
He's not saying a fucking word.
Well, I don't know if I should say, but
Yeah, it's interesting considering how, and no pun intended, big her channel is. She does a thing like a lot of like Kelly Caldwell does, where he'll respond.
Okay, so it's Into the Pond with Discount Don Jameson and producer Phil. I love to beat up elderly people. Russo. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I take your word. It's unwatchable, especially with these two at the helm. Especially with these two at the helm. Nick and Forward. I thought it was Shuli was on, and Zenhauser. But it makes sense. That show, Into the Pond. I mean, imagine calling a show Into the Pond. I mean, what are you discussing? Swamp creatures and fucking pythons? Fish? Clear water, like freshwater bass? I mean, is this a fishing show? I mean, what are we talking about here? Let's get back in Aaron. Thank you, Nick from Fort Wayne.
You guys are the best. Thank you for supporting this little pipe dream of mine. This is what I get to do every morning. I love it. We just get to sit here and be sexist. Papa Shab says your ex looked like a 13-year-old boy when she wore a hat.
So Nick in Fort Wayne says sorry. No, you're good. You're good. I'm not yelling at you yet. I'm not yelling at you yet, Nick in Fort Wayne. Next time you want to suggest to me a clip, it better be fucking fire. I'm kidding. Obviously. I appreciate where you were coming from. I know Shuli, that whole thing is a fucking joke. I appreciate where you're coming from. Okay? But I know the Discount Don and Phil Russo show. I mean, I know that's not the most riveting thing online. It's all good. Not mad. I expect better. That's it. I expect better from Nick in Fort Wayne. That's it. I hold you to a higher standard, Mr. Fort Wayne. Okay? That's it. Okay, so Bappa Shop said what about his ex-wife, April?
Sexist. Papa Shop says your ex looked like a 13-year-old boy when she wore a hat.
So Bappa Shop says April looked like a 13-year-old boy when she wore a hat. Now, mind you, Aaron was basically jerking off when April was in a bikini on stream. That's a fact. That's what he said. He had uncontrollable boners around April. But now that, they've been divorced, and you heard it as soon as they were divorced. Oh, she's got a stinky vag. She was a bitch. She was, too worried about doing drugs. Blah, 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 blah. It's like, well, where was that the entire time you were married? Because I could show you clip after clip after clip of you lusting and being obsessed over April, which, by the way, is somebody I said who probably never really April. She's a dumb woman. She's a dumb woman, or she was. She's since wisened up. I'll give her that. But to not only get with Aaron, but to marry Aaron in hopes that he would take you out of your fucking valve painting factory job and provide a life for you long term. It goes, you're dumb. You're fucking stupid. Now, you're not all the way dumb because you didn't choose to have kids with him, which for whatever that's worth. But you're fucking dumb. So based on that alone, I never thought April. You hear it everyone. You always used to hear everyone say, "Oh, April's like a fucking, a Minnesota fucking 10 or a Minnesota 9 and a real world 7." She's not. She's not. She never was. Based on her marrying Aaron alone, if she was a real world 3, that's a lot. That was a lot. So I don't know what my point was to that, but listen to Aaron. Listen to Aaron's take on April, his ex-wife.
My dad said that to me yesterday. He didn't say that exactly, but he made a joke. He's like, I go, we were talking about women. We were just talking about something. And I go, I never would have made it.
Which was it? Are you talking about women or are you talking about something?
long term with either of my two ex-wives. They're just way too and I just, because we were talking about how sometimes my kid's mom, she'll go to bed at like 7 o'clock. Like sometimes, like if I can't drop the kids, if we're at the lake or something and I can't drop the kids off, or I have to go drop the kids off, and the kids are like, we want to stay at the lake longer. My parents will be like, okay, we can take them. Because I'm like, okay, guys, we got to go meet mom, whatever. And the kids are like, I don't want to. And I'll text their mom. I'll be like, can they stay a little longer? My parents will bring them, blah, blah. And she's fine with that. She's good. So my parents will bring them back, and it'll be like 7 o'clock or so, and she'll be in bed. She'll be sleeping. And I'm like, I would have never made it. And then my dad talks to me, and he goes, yeah, then your second wife, some trophy wife, that second one was. Oh, no, he was saying like your second wife's supposed to be your trophy wife. I don't remember who we were talking about. And he goes, some trophy wife you had. And I'm like, Jesus. He's like, well, I'm sorry. He goes, you marry someone who's built like a teenage boy. And I'm like, fuck.
Round of applause for Papa Emholt. Now, I do think Papa Emholt did say this because Mr. and Mrs. Emholt hated April. They hated her. So I could totally see them saying this, but again, Aaron, you chose to wife her up. You were infatuated by her. You were obsessed with her. You loved her. You can't have revisionist history over this because she chose Nick over you. She'd rather get dicked down by Nick than her own husband because you were so unbelievably impossible not only to live with, but to, be in a relationship with and work with, be a partner, be a life partner with because you're too narcissistic to get out of your own way. You didn't give a shit about April or her feelings. You didn't give a shit about yourself and your show. Self-admit it. It's the show and then everything else under.
Someone who's built like a teenage boy. And I'm like, fuck. Dad was not a fan. Dad was not a fan.
NJ Ranger 199 says, or 201 for 199 says, Phil, I like to get beat up by elderly people, Russo. What did I say? Did I say he'd like to beat up the elderly people? I think I might have mistaken my words. Yeah, Phil Russo, aka producer Joe, he got his ass kicked by Dupus. With a stick, by the way. I mean, imagine how big of a bitch you have to be to get beaten up by a 78-year-old man with a stick in a fucking dream.
I found out that the kids
Thank you, NJ.
tell grandma and grandpa stuff that they didn't feel comfortable telling me about their stepmom. I feel bad about that, but hey, got it fixed, right? But when my dad said, he goes, yeah, some second trophy wife you got. I'm like, ouch, Dad. He goes, well, what do you want me to say? She was built like a teenage boy. And I'm like, fuck. My dad's favorite.
Fuck, Dad, you're edgy, Dad.
saying is,
listen to this. This is what he wants you to believe his dad said at the lake.
Carpenter's dream, flat as a board and easy to nail. That's what.
Carpenter's dream, flat as a board, easy to nail. Well, your dad sounds like a fucking real ginormous piece of shit too.
Dad likes to say. I'm going into the chat for a while. I'm venturing into the chat. If you guys want to be read, now would be the time. Somebody too says, don't worry, the 10th wife would be the charm. Well, what did Jackie O say? Jackie said, first marriage you marry for love.
Listen to this.
Cope. Second one you marry for money. Third one is for comfort. And I'm not saying I'm getting married again right away.
First of all, it shouldn't be. You shouldn't. Look, I know divorce happens, but you shouldn't be marrying 3 times unless you're Bob Levy or Aaron Emholt. Like, maybe twice. Maybe the first one didn't work. You shouldn't be like going wife to wife to wife to wife to wife. Using this slogan. First one's for this, second one's for, adventurism, and third one's for comfort. Like, Whatever happened to marrying once and figuring it the fuck out? Now I get it, shit happened. She might be a whore. She might have cheated on you. She might have been spending all your money. But, you know, I just think people give up way too easily now on marriage. At least that's my opinion. Coming from a guy who's never been married. Mind you, it's still a lot of time left for that. But again, are we really supposed to like listen to marriage advice from a guy who's been divorced twice? I don't think so.
Comfort. And I'm not saying I'm getting married again right away, but I love SP very much. She's wonderful. And
I'm sure you do.
I have a sense of comfort with her that I don't like. My first wife, I would say it was too comfortable. Like I had a restless spirit and I was young and the show took off and, you know, I had too big of an appetite. The second one, I was never comfortable. I was never calm. You know, she was kind of a whirling dervish.
So, I mean, she really wasn't up until the last like 6 months.
You know,
she was as dull as a fucking bag of fucking nails. Well, even though they're not dull, but you get my point. She was dull as a fucking bag of... What's dull? A bag of crayons? She was dull is my point. Up until the last 6 months until there was cocaine and other couples infused into the relationship. And then her true party self came out.
Comfortable. I was never calm. You know, she was kind of a whirling dervish. You know, so I was the comfort was never there. But with this one now, I'm such a fucking retard.
This one, Slam Piece. Yeah, you really do love her, don't you?
With this one now, the love is there, the affection is there.
Yeah. I know when I really love somebody, I call them Slam Piece on my show.
Attraction's there, but more importantly, the comfort is there. Like I don't feel like I constantly need to be doing shit. I like doing shit. I love going out and doing shit. But like sometimes she doesn't and that's okay. Or like sometimes we just want to chill and we want to hang out and that's nice and it's comfortable and I feel relaxed. I'm at peace. I can rest, which is a new feeling to me. I mean, that was, oh my God, he's a radio guy. Oh my God, I bet you he makes good money. Oh my God, he's the #1 radio guy in the air. Everybody at my work knows who he is. People will be so jealous if I'm with the radio guy that they listen to all day. That's what my second marriage was. My second marriage was the local #1 radio guy. It wasn't, I love Aaron. It wasn't, Aaron's a really interesting.
She married you for your your local Minnesota radio numbers. I'm sure that's the reason.
I'm so dry.
I mean, could you imagine? Like even saying this with a straight face?
Funny, good guy or whatever. It was what I could do for her, not reputation, but like what I could do for the way she was seen by others. That's what that was, I guess I would say. Mild says, being a radio guy's wife is sexy.
That joke doesn't get old.
Well, how'd it work out? Another win for the toe.
Does this look like a face of a winner, by the way? Look at you're biting your teeth, trying to hold back from fucking tears.
Thank you, Cobe. Thank you. He's the best. I was telling my dad the other day because my
how stinky April's pussy was.
Divorce attorney is fucking good, man.
Is he?
Really good. He just wins. And
like you. You guys have a lot in common.
I was
look at his fucking shins.
Joking with my
mind you, this guy trains. He wants you to believe he trains. After his show, he goes to the gym. Yet he still has, I mean, like 9, like he makes Patrick Melton look like he only has 1 chin. This is bizarre.
My dad, and at least he saw the humor in it.
Look at this thing. Like, put that thing away. Wear a scarf, bro. Put on a hoodie. Like, there should be no reason why. I mean, this basically looks like an S. Like, you have an S on your chin. That is an ass line. Like, that is what, like, 2 ass cheeks look like and the crack of an ass looks like. And you have that on your chin! On your fucking chin, sir. Why is that? My air horn's not working. I mean, what could go wrong is going wrong here today. But at least I don't have an ass on my chin. Fact.
And that's a fucking fact.
He knew I wasn't serious. I told my dad, I go, I want to get married and divorced again just so I can watch that guy work. But I forgot, I haven't paid the bills in a while. So maybe I wouldn't be so thrilled if I'm the kind of guy I'd much rather give it to. If I don't have kids with the woman, I'd much rather give it to my lawyer than give it to her. If I have kids with him, it's fine. Like, it was easy to figure out my first one because we just came to a settlement on all the different dollars and cents. And like, instead of going, well, just give her this every month, I'm like, well, why don't I pay for this? Why don't I pay for this? Why don't I pay for this? And how much does that bring the number down in the calculator? And they're like, not a lot, but it's something. I'm like, okay, let's do that.
Yeah, $800 for 3 kids. We know what you pay.
Somebody
it's pathetic.
Who says, of course your divorce attorney is good against a drug addict. All right. Well, look, I mean, Mike Tyson still had to go out and knock out Peter McNeely. I mean, it's not like Mike Tyson could just show up to the venue and Peter McNeely's going to lie down. I mean, he still has to connect with the punches and show an ability of skill, a degree of skill to score the knockout.
I'm going to do my stuff. All right, there's Aaron and Papa Emholt. Really giving April shit. Really giving that fucking dumb sloot some shit. I think I want to move on to Chad. I'm done with Aaron for the night. I'm done with Aaron Emholt. Let's read a couple chats here. He petitioned the court for lower fees than state minimum on child support. Yeah, well, exactly. He's a piece of shit. He's a piece of fucking trash. I mean, I don't know what else we have to show you. I'm not saying you don't know that, K-Murph, but you know what I mean? Like, he wants to sell it as he's this outstanding dad and this amazing lover and this great companion to have. You're not. You're not any of those things. It's really bad, man. It's really bad. And again, you see him shitting on fucking April. He was shitting on Mersh earlier in the week. And this is only a week removed out of being in jail. It's a matter of time before he goes and diverts right back into his old ways. Starts talking about Nick again. Starts talking about the whole polycule thing. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. Dr. Child Megagy says, time for some Lord. You goddamn right. All right, I want to start off. Let's start off. This is the last thing we're doing. We're going to finish up with some Chadwick Zumock.
Okay. Yeah, okay, I'm a bitch.
Or as Dr. Chow calls him, Lord Mock. Now, I need Dr. Chow. I mean, it's not on you. I was going to pose you a question, but Chad is so quick to point the finger about how everyone's ripping off him and how everyone is void of ideas. Meanwhile, you tune into a Chad show, and I've said this before, I'll say it again, and it's been pointed out by many other people who stream and cover Chad, but it's like, Chad, you literally took an entire premise of a show I created, Hard Hunters, with Dr. Chow. Not only did you take my co-host, but you took the entire show premise in covering Ray DeVito. But tell me how I'm ripping off you again, Cuck Shark. Anyway, I want to start off with chat because I mentioned this and I tweeted this at chat too earlier today. But see, he'll never read it because I'm blocked because he's too much of a bitch. See, what Chad does is he blocks people and then proceeds to talk shit. Funny because the entire time I wasn't blocked by Chad, he never tweeted at me or never did anything. The second I became blocked by Chad because he's too much of a fucking fairy ass bitch, the second I was blocked with Chad, then he starts tweeting at me and starts saying all this shit. Chad, you're pathetic. You're beyond pathetic. Like, I almost pity you. Like, I almost really pity you. It's sad, dog. It's sad. Give it up. Give it up. You're 50 years old. You have concrete for floors. What do you make on a show? $28? and you could barely sell fucking tickets in your home state. That's pathetic. You're pathetic. And I've seen you live multiple times. It's not like your comedy is so like light years beyond podcasting where it's like, okay, well, clearly he's just doing podcasting on the side and, you know, comedy's his main fucking thing. His comedy is worse than his fucking podcast, if you could believe it. I mean, it's insane, folks. It's insane. So he prides himself being a comic. Well, you tune into the comedy side of things. How's the comedy doing for Chad Zumock? Now, mind you, he's got 2 shows at the Boca Black Box. The Boca Negro Box. There's a box, by the way, I want no parts of. I don't want no parts of any Negro box ever in my life. Fact.
And that's a fucking fact.
Chad, Anthony Cuckshark Zumock, he's got 2 shows next weekend at the Boca Black Box. Friday night, Saturday night. How many people are going, you asked? Well, I'm glad you asked. The first night, a resounding 6 people. I can count that high in Spanish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You got 6 people. 6 people. 6, what would you say? 6, come on, help me out here. What's people in Spanish? 6, what? I'm waiting for the chat. I don't know what people is in Spanish. Amigos? 6 amigos. You got 6 amigos. Look, the red is what's sold. The green is what's still available. 6 people have bought tickets. And I got to know who these 6 poor souls are that they think this is a great idea to go see Chad Zumock. By the way, the tickets are like $50. Like, imagine spending $50. I'm sorry. No, the 36, 38 after taxes, they're almost like 50. So that's night 1, Friday. Surely it can't get any worse than this. Surely it cannot get any worse than this. Sorry, this is Saturday. But still, the point remains. Friday night, it's worse. There's 2 tickets that are sold. That's a
fucking fact.
He's combined sold 8 tickets for 2 days worth of shows. Let me repeat that again for the people who are too slow to comprehend what I'm saying. Chad Zumock, who prides himself a comedian by day, podcaster on the side, has sold 8 tickets to his 2-night comedy event at the Boca Black Box Theater. I mean, how much more pathetic can it get? It seems to me without Nicholas Swardson, which we're going to get into right now, without Nicholas Swardson lugging you around everywhere, feeling bad for you, and it's not even that he feels bad for you, he's void of, you know, Nick Swardson. What Nick Swardson doesn't want to do on the road because he's old and he's past this point of his life, he doesn't want to go and hire male prostitutes. He doesn't want to have to go out and find, you know, a male stripper and pay them money out of his own pocket. So what he does is he hires closeted or openly gay comedians, such as Chad Zumock, pays them like, you know, a small amount of money, and then allegedly fucks them in the ass. Now let's watch. This is courtesy of Misery Loves Clips. It says, confirm Nick Swardson uses his opening acts like blow up dolls. Gay background of opening acts required. Is Chad a throwaway boy toy? You decide. Now, I don't know what podcast this is, but it seems to me like they had the finger on the pulse of all things gay happenings with Nick Swardson. Let's watch it. Again, I'm on the podcast, so I apologize, but they seem like swell people who do fantasy football. I mean, I don't know, but they do know where Nick Swardson's cock is going on the weekends. That's filling up Chad's bungus. Let's watch.
And anyways, I just heard like I heard this a long time ago, but we were talking about like comics and openers.
Yeah.
Is Nick Swardson would take a really unfunny gay guy on the road and just have sex with him.
Okay.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
It's
whoa,
just
whoa,
like
whoa,
the
whoa,
least
whoa, whoa,
funny
whoa,
comic.
whoa, 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 what? Rewind, please. Nick Swardson does what?
I just heard like I heard this a long time ago, but we were talking about like comics and openers.
Yeah.
So you heard this a long time ago. We're talking about comics and openers, and
Nick Swardson.
Nick Swardson. There's only one Nick Swardson who's a comic.
Would take a really unfunny gay
gay
guy on the
gay guy
road
on the road
and just have sex with him.
and just have sex with them. Have his way with them. Blow loads into their fucking anus. Blow loads onto Chad's face. Blow loads into Chad's hair. You know where that, Chad has like he gels his hair? It's not gel. It's Nick Swardson's cum. According to these folks. And look, I could totally see it, man. I could totally see it. I could totally fucking see it. Chad's Ubering Nick Swardson around. Nick's paid him. I mean, barely. I mean, basically next to nothing. He's just given him, stage time, essentially. And again, Nick is at the point of his career where he doesn't want to hire a prostitute. So what does he do? He fucks his openers. Which is like a borderline me too, by the way. But we're not going to get into that. Listen to this.
Talking about like comics and openers.
Yeah.
Is Nick Swardson would take a really unfunny gay guy on the road and just have sex with him.
Okay.
It's just like the least funny comic you could imagine.
Yeah.
Would just open for him.
Yeah.
So the point is,
Like
it's
Chad.
not just that creepy men do that to women.
I missed my window to do that.
It's also creepy men do it to other men.
Dude, what if I'm just sitting here being quiet because I got fucked in the ass by Swardson 7 years ago?
The fans look it up like, yeah, Scott opened for Swardson for like 5 years.
And then again by Lewis.
It's far from
and then it cuts to Chad
jealousy because like it like I'm like next week I'm gonna be in Utah doing 6 sold out shows with sports. It's gonna be amazing. So it's just
To be fair, Nick Swardson is as creepy as Chad is, so they deserve each other. Nick Swardson is a creepy, fucking duplicitous motherfucker, like just creepy. And Kevin,
it's like universally known. Like everyone knows Nick Swardson as like the creepy guy who just fucks his openers.
Chad will be like, Kevin's jealous of Nick Swardson. Yeah, I want to be a closeted piazza, and I'd be like, hey, I like ladies.
It's not just win by 2 seconds. It's everybody.
We don't even call them the ladies anymore. I like the ladies. Nick Swardson used to do a bit where he said, I see these women jogging with their short shorts on, by my neighborhood. I want to go run after them. Like, why, to get their fucking cooking tips? Piazza.
You're in Utah, Salt Lake City next week. I'll be at Wise Guys Comedy Clubs the 14th through the 16th with the great Nick Swardson. Get the tickets. It will sell out. Boom.
Nick Swardson would take a really unfunny gay guy on the road and just have sex with him.
Okay.
It's just like the least funny comic you could imagine.
Yeah.
Would just open for him.
Have sex with him. Okay. It's just like the least funny comic you could imagine. Yeah. Would just open for him.
Wow, so brilliant piece there by Misery Loves Clips.
And I just wasn't feeling right. So it's been a rough couple weeks.
And did you have any
I'm sure it is when your anus is getting blown out.
relations with Nick Swardson?
No, not at all.
Ooh, okay, we have to watch Chad's face in this when he says no way.
And did you have any relations with Nick Swardson?
So he's looking up at the camera the entire time. When Kevin asks him, have you had any relations with Nick Swardson? Watch Chad's eyes.
No.
Blinks and then immediately looks down. Now the camera represents, somebody's eyes. Like if you were trying to convince somebody that you didn't have gay relations with Nick Swardson, you would look them right in the face and say, no, I didn't have gay relations. No, let me do it. No, I didn't have gay relations with Nick Swardson. I mean, come on. What kind of fucking statement is that, Kevin? I mean, what are you doing? This is what Chad does. I mean, Kevin, have you had any gay relations with Nick Swardson? Almost ashamed. So he looks down and goes, no. Watch this transpire again.
Rough couple weeks.
And did you have any relations with Nick Swardson?
No, not at all.
Very convincing.
Come on.
Okay.
Anyway.
All right, so there you have it. Nick Swardson, Chad Zumock, really spending way too much time with one another. Chad was on MLC last night. Let's just take you right through Chad's week this past week. I was going to do an entire breakdown of Chad's episode. Maybe I'll save that for the next show because I want to do this clip, and then I'm going to show you the Felicia clip from earlier today. And maybe a couple win by 2 mentions. I don't know. But we might wrap it up soon here. This was Chad last night on MLC for Kevin Brent. This is courtesy of Chad Zumock over on Twitter. It says, Happy 4th of July, y'all. Here's how Chad Zumock spent it. All that time in the gym and no definition. Check it out. Oh! So he's like making fun of Bert Kreischer, how Bert Kreischer always has his shirt off. Chad then takes it upon himself to lift up his shirt. And, well, check it out. So shirt's completely up here. Now, at first glance, it's just kind of alarming. Chad, this is almost a C cup worth of a tit on Chad Zumock. I mean, this is, now mind you, Chad's in the gym every day. He's walking 10 miles, riding 10 miles on his bike every day, yet he still has it looks like a D cup, folks. I mean, this is alarming. I do mean alarming. This is an alarming sized breast. Breasts, really. Yeah, let's rewind that. Show you again. I mean, completely flabby. Now, before you jump down my throat and say, "Oh, Blade, I like to see your chest," I'm not telling you I go to the gym every day. I don't. The extent of my workout is walking my dog. Like that's really it. Chad claims he's like getting all this exercise in and somehow looks, worse than he did when he was 75 pounds heavier. All right, so there's Chad last night on MLC with his D cups exposed and all. Then we cut to, this is the World War Z, courtesy of So Thorough, Joe Burrow again.
And that's a fucking fact.
Felicia shoots her shot with Chad Zumock, Gilly and the Shark. Let's check it out. Felicia, I'm just here to tell you, I know you watch the shows. This is never going to work simply because Chad is probably gay. So it's never going to work. You probably have better chances at Karmicx, even though I think he might be a little fruity as well. I mean, just what is with going after these dabbleverse men? Just go after, someone else. All these other fish in the pond, and you decide to go after Karmic and Chad Zumock. I mean, that really tells me a lot about you, Felicia. Insane. Let's watch.
Oh.
Who did this? So Thorough, Joe Burrow?
Funny you should say. Let's ask her.
Chad.
Hello?
Bo Banks says full chimp. Yeah, Chad's gone full chimp.
Chad, can you hear me?
Yes. Is this you?
This is me. Can I do a pop on?
Yes. Can you answer this question? Are you going on a date with Karmicx?
Probably.
No.
Probably.
How?
Well, it's going to be a little bit. I have to do a lot, but how? We're just going to go to the same city and meet each other.
In Minnesota?
No, probably somewhere else. Somewhere, a neutral location.
Like Indiana?
We're going to meet in a cornfield. We're going to picnic in a cornfield.
That's interesting. So he's in love with you now?
No, nobody's in love with anybody.
That's what everyone's saying, that he was crying on Scream about you.
I think he cries about a lot. I don't think it's specifically about me.
Real men don't cry.
Chad, I haven't had sex in 2 years and 4 months.
Oh shit. Is that true?
It's true.
Oh my God. Were you that traumatized by Pat Dixon?
I was, yeah.
You're over it now, I hope.
Yeah, I think I'm getting over it.
I would hope so.
Yeah, I've been in counseling for a long time, so that really helped.
So all these guys in the woodwork are going to be coming after you. So you're going to have to fight them away.
I hope so. I hope so. I would like a lot of options. I was really the reason. I'm not hitting on you. And I wanted to not to be so unprofessional at 1 o'clock on a Saturday holiday weekend, but what the fuck, dude? I see your old photos. I'm like, this guy belongs in Tiger Beat magazine. Like, what the fuck happened? Did you not hang out in malls? Because that's where all these people. Ashton Kutcher was discovered in a mall. Did you know that?
I think I did know that. I think, wasn't Tiffany discovered in a mall too?
I don't know. But what the fuck, dude? What were you doing? Just like in your house, not showing your face to anybody? Or were you like this criminal badass who was lost in life? Why? How did you not just get famous off of your looks?
Wow. So, I mean, Felicia, it has to be a troll, right? Is Felicia really simping this hard over Chad? She asked the question, how did you not get famous based just solely on your looks? I'll tell you, because he's unfucking funny, unfucking talented, is short, stubby, and steals fucking credit cards, man. I mean, what else do you need to know? Simp harder, bitch.
A hell of a compliment. Thanks very much. No, I was a good-looking guy for sure. I felt.
Keyword. Now, mind you, Chad prides himself every day by saying, "I'm the best-looking guy in this universe. Nobody looks better than I do. Even that stupid Dan from Nice Podcast, stupid, and Rocco and zit-filled face pimpled Melton. I'm the best-looking guy around." Then he admits here, I used to be good looking. Listen to this.
That's a hell of a compliment. Thanks very much. No, I was a good looking guy.
Was a good looking guy. Now you're 50 and chimped out with a set of D cups on you.
Sure. I fell off a little bit, but they were, I was a ladies' man in college.
So this is Chad's game. Now, mind you, Chad prides himself a puss slayer, right? Felicia's macking on him right now. Chad hasn't seen the inside of a vagina probably in 5 years. And this is his best lines. And these are his best fucking flirtatious lines. On the spot, by the way.
They were, I was a ladies' man in college. For sure.
I'm not anymore. Because I lack confidence. I'm not funny. And, I suck dick on the side. I mean, it's for stage time, so it doesn't count. It's not gay. It's not gay if it's for stage time. I'm not gay. It's for stage time, you idiots. You're gay. You're fucking gay.
But
I can see that.
Then we got, you get old. It is what it is.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you've looked that way for a long time. It's your face. Your face doesn't change that much.
Well, that's nice. I'm starting to blush.
Every fucking.
Now we're looking at old pictures of Chad, and now we're going right down memory lane. So, Felicia, I hope this is a troll from Felicia. I really do. I really hope this is a troll from Felicia to get Chad to, simp out, cuck out live on the show, to show old pictures, old headshots. I really do. If not, and you're really hitting on Chad Zumock here, it's sickening.
It's Schwarzen and me.
Every fucking old photo.
It's Swardson and me. My lover. My stage time boyfriend lover.
That you post, I'm like, what in the fuck?
Fun fact, I know the dimensions, size, and width of Nick Swartson's butthole. It's disgusting, folks. But it's not me. I'm not doing it. It's Chad and Nick.
Every fucking old photo that you post, I'm like, what in the fuck, dude? Like, you could have been, I don't understand. You didn't have anybody in your life to submit a packet to these places on your behalf.
Jesus. I never even thought about going down that road, but
it's ridiculous.
I did fine with the ladies back in the day. Yeah, I was
back in the day. Keywords. He's letting us, he's telling us something here. Back in the day, I did well with the ladies. Back in the day, I was good looking. Back in the day. Not anymore. Again, Chad hasn't seen a set of tits that weren't his own in years. Either his own or Nick Swartzen's. Fact. That is a fact. And again, there's nothing wrong with that, Chad. But just, you like Karmicx, just embrace it. Come out. Be gay. LGBTQ for life, homie. Rep the flags, rep the colors. Be a rainbow guy. Be a rainbow enthusiast. See, and all these people, Karmic and Chad, they tell you without telling you. Because they project that they're, in Karmic's case, a man's man. In Chad's case, I'm a mud shark. Like I'm the baddest motherfucker that walked the face of YouTube ever. In reality, they're just soft, timid, gay little boys. That's it. Again, nothing wrong with being that, but just admit it. You're not a mud shark. You're not a badass. You're not a man's man, Karmic. You're just a little flamer. Looking for, a penis to ingest.
Only a thing for a second. I had stuff going on. I was Cleveland's most eligible single at one point. You can Google that.
The whole fucking city?
I was on a magazine. I was in.
Well, and NJ Ranger points out a good point. Says she's going stir crazy, and Felicia hasn't had, which I don't know what this says more of, but she hasn't had she hasn't been dick down in like 3 years. Like, Chad has gotten more dick than Felicia in the last 3 years. Fact.
And that's a fucking fact.
So I don't know, who's more desperate in this situation, Felicia or Chad?
A magazine.
I guess Felicia in this case. She's like, actively simping and getting turned on by 50-year-old D-Cup Zumock.
You could Google that. Let me see if I can pull it up.
Holy shit, dude. You should have kept going.
I was in a Ohio magazine like 37 years ago. You could Google it. It's true. And he goes to Google it, and he can't fucking find it.
And, taking it national.
Yeah, I was big time, Felicia. You missed that boat.
Dude, all I gotta do is look at this face. It's like the symmetry is unreal. Like that is what I swear to God, I'm not hitting on you, but I feel like it's just an obvious fact that nobody talks about. Like, what the fuck?
What are you talking about? Chad literally yells it from the rooftops every day. I'm the best looking guy in this universe. That's why people like to cover me, because I'm so charming, charismatic, and good looking and funny. Felicia, are you high? Are you taking what Joey C's taking? No one's talking about Chad's good looks. Yeah, because we're not fucking gay. What? Imagine if I sat here and dedicated 45 minutes to Chad's good fucking looks. You'd be repulsed. You'd want to fucking tune out. You'd want to gouge your fucking eardrums out. If I sat there and talked about Chad's good looks. Ugh. Could you imagine?
Wow. Well, that's so cool of you to say. Nice.
So cool, Felicia. That's so nice. No one's ever said that about me. Ever. You're the best, Felicia.
And I'm very flattered.
No, these are facts.
Okay. And now she's starting to pick up Chad's taglines.
And that's a fucking fact.
Ugh. Seriously, get a fucking room, you two.
But it's out there. You guys can go Google it. Just Cleveland Magazine, Chad Zumock, and you can read it all. It's all there.
So if you couldn't find it, what makes you think we could find it?
Wow, I'm looking
for the photo. I'm trying to find the photo of it. I don't know where it's at. I can't find it. I don't want to waste anyone's time.
Yeah.
You've
You
already
had
done that.
blonde, thick hair. Seriously, I don't know what photo it is. You probably have a lot of photos in the sweater vests, but this is the one I saw was like a photo in a sweater vest and with like spiked hair. And I'm like, that looks exactly like something in Tiger Beat. Exactly.
That looks like Chad Zumock, kind of.
Yeah. Oh my God. Like, why were you not doing auditions?
I did. I had a commercial agent. I was doing all kinds of. I did a ton of local commercials back at home. I was with the talent group, and I did like key bank training videos. I was in some stuff. Ozone says, "Don't pull a Karmic, bang her."
I mean,
I'm gonna have to, I guess. We're gonna have to have sex.
Finger.
Finger?
Yeah, we'll start with the finger, right?
Will you be dry like Ashley Cummings was?
No, I haven't.
This is insane.
I've been told there's a seamlessly endless amount of lubrication when it comes to me. Yep, swear to God.
Big fan. All right, Felicia. Appreciate the nice, flattering words. I can't wait to finger you.
Yeah, it's going to be great. I'll be ready.
Get moist, baby. I'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye. There's Felicia Gillespie, everybody.
Chad looks visibly shook. Like he wants no parts of this.
Get moist, baby. I'll see you soon.
Bye.
Watch his face here.
Bye. There's Felicia Gillespie, everybody.
Like if some chick was like, yeah, finger me. I'm moist all the time. You're handsome. Why, and just gassing me up like this, and I had a face like this.
Buddy, I
mean, imagine.
Austin's Chip Dip Hotline. Wow, she was very complimentary.
Okay, that's Chad from today with Felicia Gillespie wanting him to finger her. Oh, God, man. Oh, God. I mean, I don't know. I feel like I should just fucking wrap it on that. No, I mean, I can't. Felicia, I mean, are you seriously that deprived? You seriously do comedy around males every day and you can't find a cock to ride on for 5 minutes? I mean, what's that say about you? That you have to go to Chad. Gay boy Chad. Nick Swartson's personal chauffeur and cum dumpster, Chad. 8 tickets sold in 2 days, Chad. I mean, seriously, what is wrong in your fucking head? That's the, you're like, you woke up this morning like, Chad is hot. I mean, imagine the retarded babies those two would have. Eesh. Oh, God. Okay, I think I'm going to wrap it here. I was going to show you another Chad episode. I just can't. I can't. And I'm hungry and I want a cigarette. Is that too much to ask? Let's read a couple chats. I think we're going to get out of here. This is Saturday night with the homies here tonight. Thank you to everybody here on tonight's show. Whoop. Thank you. KB sticking it to me. People are saying, what, KB just go on? Well, it's a Saturday night. He does go live. He saw everyone else live. So I gotta get live too and get mine. Okay, you got it, KB. It's fine. We're getting off anyway. I did 4 hours. We're good. Laundry number 1. Chad's mid. I would love for these two poison scorpions to start dating. I've been at Key Bank training videos. I've been in some stuff. Randy says, has there ever been a gayer man in existence? Karmic. I'd say Karmic. Let's give a quick shout out to everyone who supported today's show. Thank you so much. Even if you're just here watching, you didn't support monetarily. Jonathan over on Cash App, shout out. Soft, J.E., Daylod, nice podcast, Stupid, W-Man, Balls Deep, Steve B., Aaron the Rat, Mr. Z, The Kush King, So Thorough Joe Burrow, Nick in Fort Wayne, and NJ Ranger. Shout out. Thank you, guys. We'll be back on sometime this week. I'm not sure exactly when, but just look out for a thumbnail. You know what to do. Thank you to all our mods here today, from Mr. Z to, who else we had? J.E., Chris, K. McDuck, I believe, was in the building here today. Dayla was in the building here today. Tracy in the building here today. Thank you to you guys, for modding and always keeping the chat above board. Thank you. Have a great rest of your 4th of July weekend. It's only Saturday, so hopefully you can enjoy one more day until the week starts again with work. Again, look out for a thumbnail. We'll be back on later on in the week. And until next time, we have Tom Chillstrom before we get out of here. Tom?
No, hey, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks for being here. Pretty solid effort all around, I would say, mostly from Corey and I. Luke had some good points. But all in all, a good show. Thanks for everybody for being here. Let's call it a night.
Call it a night, guys. Thank you so much. Chad, look, man. Look. And Karmicx. This is a message to Chad and Karmicx. Stop fighting who you are. Just lean into it. You like sucking cock. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Okay? Be safe. Be kind. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Don't do anything I would do. Coast on by into the next show. And most importantly, if you haven't retained anything from tonight's episode, try to stay black. I mean, that's really it. That's really it. I've been your host, Blade. Thank you to everyone. Stay safe. Have a great rest of your 4th of July weekends. We'll be back next week at some point. Look out for a thumbnail. Unless something really pressing comes up. We'll see you all next time. Thank you so much. Have a good night. Bye-bye.